We're very close to the end.
Yeah, I
but
think
not
we've got,
quite there.
3 chapters?
No. So there's this chapter, which is not very involved, honestly. This chapter's pretty easy. There is next chapter, which is one of those chapters that's it's a bit of a slog. It's the Fen map, and it's pretty involved. But I mean, it's as easy or as hard as you make it. It's definitely not easy, but there's some things you can do to mitigate it. But it's definitely like it's not a walk in the park. After that, there's another guide-in chapter that you automatically get, where basically it's just stocking up on stuff for the last battle. You also get Carla. Then there is Victory or Death, which, much like Cog of Destiny, is just a truly atrocious slog of a map. That also has a turn limit that you have to beat it in order to get the final guide-in chapter, and also the final guide-in chapter for the best ending. That chapter is also a bit of a challenge, and once you do those chapters, you're in the end game. So I would say there's maybe 3 more real chapters. There's the one after this, there's Victory or Death, and then there is that guide-in chapter. Then there's 2 different endgame maps, both of which are like, well, one of them's a joke. The literal last map of the game is like, it's basically FE6, where like
it's a sequence
not that hard.
Than actually the final.
It's not a real map. And then the one before that is like, it's a bit of a challenge, especially blind. It's definitely a bit of a challenge, but it's also like, it's really not that long or that involved, especially compared to something like Victory or Death. So
okay, well, we'll see. Also,
yeah.
Axor, please say something, because I'm having some people in chat not
Hello?
say that they can't hear you, but just testing.
Hello? I'm like right into this thing right now.
Yes, no, that's...
And you sound a reasonable level, so that's good.
Well, let me bend it so it's a bit closer, because I'm like above the mic, which is different than normal. There we go.
Okay, the feedback I'm getting from the DMs is that you are slightly quiet, but I know you can't do anything about it, so this stream you will have to be slightly quiet.
Can you up me on Discord end so that's definitely it's the same audio channel? It's still
as much as possible. You are.
Yeah, I have you at the 200% volume on Discord, and it's about.
I don't know how that. Okay, I don't know how to change that. How the output on this thing? Because I feel like
if you go to settings, user settings, then you go to.
I already maxed out my input.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a limit, and most computers have you already pretty much at the limit for input devices. Like
unless it's like
really
something internal thing from my audio mixer, maybe.
Okay.
Outside of third-party programs, you're probably not going to be able to boost it much higher.
All right.
Like there's nowhere in Discord. If you've already maxed out your volume in both Discord and Windows,
how about that? A little bit more.
That's a little better.
Yeah, definitely better.
It was at 92, now it's 100. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
that helps a little bit.
Up a little bit more. That's like 10% better. Because I'm looking at the stream.
What? What?
I don't have the Twitch page, so I can't find it in my browser. I said that earlier.
So what I was going to say is, people in the chat, if you can hear my voice echoing through Emmett's mic, that is an issue that came up partway through last stream. We don't know how to fix it entirely, but...
I think mostly what it was it's only you. Like, only you can hear the echo. The stream, I don't think, had the echo, because I remember, I think it was you or someone else was like, there's no echo here.
Okay.
So I think it's just your computer for some reason. I've been monkeying with a ton of different settings, but I cannot find what it is.
Yeah, because the thing is, this doesn't happen when I'm only in a call with you. Well, no, actually, no, it just did earlier tonight, so I'm not sure. But it started happening this week. Yeah, I mean,
I have no idea how we keep... I am on a different laptop, so any settings I have are, like, changed. But, again, they should all... Like, I didn't do that much else on my other computer either. Like, the settings should not be that different.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we're going to get started with this then. But yeah, we are aware of the issue, or at least I can hear an issue with me personally, but if it's not bothering people in the stream, it's not a deal breaker.
You also think it's only when the two of us are speaking at the same time, right?
Yeah. I know. Hey.
No, I'm just clarifying.
Okay, should I kill this guy with Hector so that I can get the, because there's a... Is there a wolf bale in there?
No, that chest you could ignore. I would actually go up, and I would ignore that thief, because I think that thief is also going to go up. So I wouldn't necessarily go there, because that's a poison vent. If you look on the walls, you can see it. There's like a divot.
Yeah, I see.
So you can do that, or you can also Lyn bow that guy, which is another great option.
Yeah, that's perfect lethal. I'll do that. And she can crit and just make it even easier.
Conserve use.
And I think the other thing is there's a mage, right? Like if we look up, there's a mage lurking. Yeah. Oh, there's another thief. So that guy we definitely want to get. Baiting out the mage is great. Like you can do that with Lyn at 2 range. But yeah, I don't think we need to kill that thief. I think that thief goes closer to us, so we can kill him later. But I'm not sure. We'll find out though. The important chest to get is the one that's up there. Whereas, the other ones are great if you can, but if you can't, it's okay.
Yes, stand in front of the poison, please. Yes.
They will. Interesting.
Oh, right, well, if she can't counter, that's fine. I should have traded with...
No, that's fine, honestly. That's not that big a deal. This guy's gonna steal, though, which is a problem.
Do I get it back if I kill?
I think you do, but then you don't get the chest key. That's not a big deal. You can just take a look at his inventory. Yeah, so you can take that. That's not a terrible thing. Because we can also just kill the thief here with Lyn. Or, honestly, wait, take a look up. Is there a thief going for the wolf bale?
No.
No, so it's actually fine. So we can just kill these 2 thieves, and we basically secured the wolf bale.
Why can't I... Oh, right, what?
If you could... I would just wolf...
I can do this and get the key from him, because he has a key, too.
Yeah, no, I think that's the play, especially because I think that Armor Knight actually has an Axe Reaver. Double check, though. Oh, or not.
Okay, this is happening regardless, is what I'm saying.
Well, it is now.
Well, it was going, too.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if she gets hit. I think that guy... Oh, no, Steel Lance. So the question is, do we use the Monicati or not? So you can trade Lyn the Monicati.
Yeah.
And then I think we just Wolf Bale because it's more accurate. Right? Let's kill him. I think this is more accurate. Oh, well.
Or,
just crit.
We can get the Great Lord crit on the first attack with it.
Just crit Lamau. Anyway, we got our elixir back. This is good. Is that the only thief left on the map, actually?
There's, down there.
Interesting. Honestly, we would have killed with silver, too.
Yes, but this is much better.
Yeah, but plus, why? There's no reason to hoard the Monicati at this point. It's a really good weapon, though. I think one of these chests has an elixir and one has an antitoxin, so you're not missing much. What I would do, though, is I would check the mage. See the mage up there? I would check their range. I guess you could just use Hector, too, but... What's up?
I'm just typing something. Sorry.
Hello, Red.
Okay. Hi, Red. How are you doing? So, what do you want me to check with Hector?
The mage's range. So that's actually a pretty good option. You can have Lyn. Does Hector kill an Armor Knight with a hand axe? Specifically, does he kill the top? Specifically, does he kill the top one?
No.
No. Okay. I think we do this anyway, though. Basically, the only way the mage gets countered is... So I think Lyn should use the killer bow on the Armor Knight from the space the mage can attack. so all the way to the left. Because see, he can only attack at 2 range, which means, or not from there. If you're up, actually, like from the corner, from the bottom left of the Armor Knight.
Right.
And if you use the bow, that means Lyn, like the mage will automatically attack. And then we just fish for a crit with Hector, basically, because the Lyn support gives crit, and we either crit him with the hand axe or we don't, but we can counter either way. And I don't think the Armor Knight's going to be able to go around Hector to get to Lyn. Yeah, we either crit or we don't, but let's see, 1, 2, maybe he can get Lyn, but Lyn will just dodge, so who cares?
Yeah. Wait, so he has 4 moves, so he can go...
He can go around Hector, but it's fine. Lyn is not going to get killed from an Armor Knight and a mage, and also just like...
Okay, well, that's not a kill.
It's fine.
Hey, these guys are slowly dying. That's helpful.
Very slowly. But now basically we get rid of one of the mages, and this is good. This chapter is like a fun little puzzle, but I don't ever find it overly difficult.
It's the same, almost the exact same map as the Armad's Gaiden and Binding.
I mean, that's definitely deliberate.
I know. I'm not saying it's not.
But there's no offensive gay bandit stereotypes. One ranging.
No, that was not in that chapter.
Yeah, they were in the cave, and they're like, "Where's the treasure?"
I thought the offensive gay...
Oh, it was just one. That's right. It was just one
the offensive gay stereotype bandit is in...
No, not the pure water.
The other one is in chapter 14, which is a...
Yeah, it's the desert.
Which is hell.
It's always the desert chapter. I guess, actually, I think Lyn can get rid of the other mage now. Yeah, like, you can just go to that, under that rock, again, with the bow, and just sit. And then I wouldn't even necessarily kill. You can just wait for them to come to you and just go next to Lyn.
Yeah, good point.
Like, you can probably just get rid of the one-use wolf bale if you feel like it, or you can use that later and just continue hand-axing. Whatever you feel like.
I'll keep the one-use wolf bale.
Honestly, you might be able to one-shot one of these weakened Armor Knights after they've been poisoned. There's definitely some enemies you can one-shot here.
I should have had gone just the killer. Well, no, actually.
No, I think hand axe is fine. Hand axe is fine.
Oh no, 2 damage.
I mean...
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's the other thing, is like, bringing Marcus is the easy play, but bringing Lyn basically means that Lyn is just not going to get hit, because, again, there's a ton of unpromoted enemies, and they're all just like...
Oh, whoops. Sorry, Hector.
That's fine. He has enough HP to just tank poison. Also, my bad. See, this is the thing. You just stop paying attention to poison eventually, and you just get poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
Can you just Monikati that guy?
This is one of the poisoned ones, so...
I mean, yeah. So just hit him with the Armor Killer. Oh, he's got an Axe Reaver? Absolutely. He's dead. Just hit him with a sword.
Yeah, that's one use on the Monikatis. Okay.
Lyn good, guys, I swear.
Hey, you told me that your opinion on her had changed slightly.
My opinion on Lyn is basically, once Lyn has always turned out good, but I've always been like, why? Like, I've just been like hearing people say Lyn bad, but I do get it. I would actually, I would trade for the chest key and have Hector go get the chest, because that's going to be the wolf bale that he wants.
That's a good point.
My opinion on Lyn changes because like everyone's like, oh, Lyn bad, which is like, it's not true. It's more, the big problem with Lyn is that she's very frail, and that, unless you get very lucky, that doesn't tend to change. But she also doesn't have 1-2 range, which in FE7 really is really hard. Like, you really do want 1-2 range. Use bow him if you feel like it, or you can split up. Which in FE7 really is hard. Lyn gets better in the end game. It's a lot of effort. Like, it's just hard to deploy her without favoritism.
Ooh, that's really annoying.
So you just use the bow or the Monikata. You have plenty of both. It's just like, it's hard to deploy without favoritism because they're better units, and it takes a while for her to get to the point where she's really good. Keep in mind, you also played Lyn mode. You played Lyn mode and gave most of the XP to Lyn plus, like, Thane or Kent. So the fact, like, we gave Lyn a decent amount of favoritism, and it's still like she was very frail, and it took us a while to get here. So that's more what it is. It's just like it's you can make anyone good, and that applies to Lyn as well.
Oh, that's an answer. Okay, I'm just gonna go here with Demonic Body then.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, it's just yeah.
Sorry, I've not been saying much. I've been like, I've been cooking. So actually no, I've been cooking something else in the background. I had to design something to do a thing.
You're eating dinner at 10:30?
I know. It's. Okay, I'm cooking as in like the fucking card game player joke.
I was gonna say if you've met my brother, eating dinner at 10:30's rookie numbers. Try eating dinner at like 2 a.m.
To be fair, last semester I actually was eating a lot at like midnight or so, but because I was working super hard, yeah, we're not.
I would just go for it because you can eliminate the mage and the armor knight. Well, I guess you can only eliminate one of them. I would just sword the mage. I would hit the mage with the sword, honestly, because the mage otherwise is going to hit a unit and you can't counter. It's going to hit Lyn.
He's only got 9 HP left.
Good.
No, yeah, and then I realized that was really screwing up my eating habits, and I should stop doing that. So, and
I'm just trying to eat less in general.
Oh no, he's been cured. Oh, Lyn's about to get poisoned. Oh well, that's honestly not a big deal.
Is it going to go off before her turn?
Yes.
Whoops.
It doesn't matter though.
It's about to happen.
Because it always happens. If someone's standing there, it happens.
Oh, whoops, okay.
But it doesn't matter. You'll survive. You have more HP than Hector. That's kind of fucked up. Anyway. They have Axe Reavers because they really want to prove that Hector has swords. But like, just use Lyn now. Hector's gonna get poisoned again if you put him there. I would just put it next to Lyn instead, above Lyn.
Yeah.
That Axe Knight might have a Sword Reaver. So, again, this map is just weird.
Well, he can't reach me yet. So
I mean, you can always just bow him down.
Yeah, Sword Reaver and the Goddess Icon.
That dude is a droppable Steel Blade.
That's a Sword Reaver, so I'm actually gonna do this instead.
I would no, because hand axe is good. I would that's another poison type, so I would go from the bottom to attack.
Good point. Well, but then she's not in range.
Doesn't need to be in range.
It's a kill regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. She really does not need to be in range.
Okay, second crit. Right, second hit.
Does Hector have D swords? I don't know if he does, because I think he might, because I think Lyn starts with D. I don't remember. Because like Hector can also take that sword.
D swords.
Oh, cool. He can use the Steel Blade. Not that he really needs to. Yeah, you're gonna need to like double. You can just hand axe him, or I mean, you can also just crit Killer Axe too. It's up to you. What if you can you one shot him with the Wolf Bale, the mage?
Yes. Now the question is this an Axe Reaver? It's a Steel Lance, no, so actually that's perfectly fine. Should have moved.
Yeah, it's a question of what weapon you want to use on him.
Hmm?
Just a question of what weapon you want to use on him.
What does he have equipped now? The hand
axe?
I don't want that, but... Actually, another Wolf Bale is probably fine, because this is Armor Knight.
I mean, also just like, there really are not that many chapters left of the game.
Yeah. Ow. Nice. Alright, good. Okay, so... These mages move.
So?
You don't
just bait them out, though, using either the bow or the hand axe.
I was going to, yeah. Bow, because Lyn is a lot dodgier.
You know they don't hit that square, right?
Yes, they do.
I think it's 2 tiles wide. Didn't you just check and they don't?
No.
Oh, I was wrong.
I just checked.
I thought it was 2 tiles wide, and so they were not going to be able to do it.
$29 hit, 1 damage. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, Lyn has a res stat.
Oh yes, also Merry Christmas, all of you.
Oh yeah, I guess Christmas Eve for...
Yes, Lyn Hector support is a crit boosting support, so Lyn does have very high crit with killer weapons.
I look away for 8 minutes. I look away for 5 minutes, and you guys are almost done.
This is
not a long chapter.
Yeah, this guy does not move, does he?
He doesn't move. He does have 1-2 range, so you're probably just gonna wanna like have Lyn go at him with a sword.
Oof! Wow, that's a lot of health.
No, I mean, yeah, no. This boss is a threat, but
isn't that over the cap you can get?
I'm going to do this. Yes, he has more health HP than the player cap. I'm going to do this because this puts Hector in range. It just chips him, and this puts Hector in range to support Lyn.
It also puts Hector in lethal.
Whoops. Okay. Well.
Actually, no. Does he have 38 HP?
Yeah.
He barely survives then.
We'll
see.
You who search for power, you must prove your worth to me.
Actually, as per Dragon Card, actually, it's Kaim.
So he would have died if he got hit twice. Fortunately, he didn't, so yeah.
Well,
he also got a crit, which is...
Lyn was going to kill him anyway. Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Well, this is definitely a kill, yes.
That's
good thing Hector crit.
No, but it's a decent coin toss of kill.
Just use the silver sword and kill then.
Oh, she doesn't.
No, that's too heavy. Lyn still does not. Even though we gave her the body ring, Lyn does not have a con stat.
Or
yeah.
2 crits.
No,
that's a really cool crit animation, honestly.
Oh, we could have traded away. Well, this is fine actually.
See, I traded away what? Oh.
We're gonna have to discard the steel blade now, but like,
no,
well.
Let me,
No, seriously, it's fine. Just discard the steel blade. It's not a big deal. Like,
there you go.
Discarding a steel blade is seriously just not.
I'm gonna use it the tomahawk. I guess the tomahawk never got any use actually, so it's a fully gold.
The tomahawk is worth using. The steel blade is not.
Yeah, just saying it's a fully used
blade. Such regret.
It's also like a fine-ish weapon on Hector, but like.
Ooh.
Full level.
I mean, he is a boss.
Ooh, wow, that's strength, speed.
That's pretty good.
I'll take that.
The lowest things are defense, which is like, I don't know.
Yeah, her defense is pretty low. It's a low growth.
Okay, wait, I want to check what her caps are. She is, she did get skill, so she's still 2 off from capping that. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
She's got really high speed. She might be able to honestly.
He needs to just wait here?
Yeah.
Is there anything left on the map to do, or is that it?
No,
that's it. We're not gonna be able to get the last chest because we didn't bring another key or anything.
What was in it?
Alright, this is the throne. Athos Greybeard, I made it. What was... Let me fight. Let me fight. What are you supposed to be? My name is Durban. I am called Armats. What is going on here? I am without peer. I am the Dragon Hunter. I am the Flesh Biter, the Bone Crusher, the Skull Breaker, the Doom Bringer.
Imagine what his name.
I require no seals. I have no need of this idleness called peace. Power unused is power wasted. Better to lie spent in the grave than to sit and wait. I care not who, I would fight someone. This is one dangerous-looking fellow. Hey, Durban, Armads. Whatever, doesn't matter. Hey, you, lend me your strength. You desire strength? Then prepare yourself. Once you have gained such power, your life will not end in a comfortable bed. You will die on the battlefield, in the savage garden of war's bloody delights. That's pretty rough. I don't care. I will help my friend. That's why I've come this far. Armads, your power, lend it to me. It is yours.
As a reminder, Hector does die on the battlefield.
Yes, he dies because of the guy they spared earlier in the story.
Which one?
Yeah, he also technically does. Well, he gets bodied by, like, Narcian, I guess, sadly. Actually, he was leading the main army, so I think he fought all 3 Wyvern Lords, plus Keats.
And alas, Chaddock made a mistake. Chaddock made one mistake, and that was killing Hector.
Let's see here. He died after having multiple kids, having a kingdom, and then
one kid.
Okay, after at least having a successful heir, and then I don't know, having relations with all of his neighbors,
Well,
and
yeah,
I don't know.
He lived a good life. That's not.
Yeah, he died probably in his 50s.
At least, yeah. Well,
Relatively content, presumably.
Hector, what have you been doing? Lyn, you were there.
I guess you were there.
Speaking of which, hang on, I'll go find it.
What have you been doing?
I kind of wish Lyn got her own trial.
I'm glad to see that you're well. Yeah,
she does not. Only does.
One of my big complaints is that Lyn really just takes a backseat after she joins.
That would be a valid complaint, if not for the fact that Lyn's entire existence is baffling to begin with.
Yes, I know, and I think that's part of a wider problem with the duology of Binding Blade and Blazing Blade.
Like I said,
Lyn and made a whole bunch of problems with.
Yeah, because is there anything that's okay in the later games besides just side characters?
It's one of the major roots of a root split, but like it's less Lyn. It's more just like they already wrote FE6 and this is a prequel, and they woke up and were like, hey, what if we just made plot holes? And that's like usually a weird thing to do when making a prequel, but the writers just were like, hey, let's just make plot holes. Anyway, that's how we ended up here. I really like Lyn. I like Lyn's story, but damn.
I want to be working at the store that just doesn't have plot holes.
No, but there's a difference between like, oh, our story has plot holes, whoops, and we're literally writing a prequel that we could so easily avoid doing one stupid thing, and then they just didn't avoid doing that.
I guess at the end we could talk about what things should be done, but yeah.
20 separate things. We've talked about some of them. And Emmett, one of his favorite refrains is the one time he would feel comfortable writing fan fiction is rewriting the plots of Blazing Blade and Binding Blade such that they make sense within the context of each other, as opposed to feeling like the disconnected.
More just writing FE6 specifically.
Yeah,
like just rewriting FE6 to address FE7. It would be a fun project.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just get to the end of this.
Anyway, you were complaining about the writing earlier. There you go.
Well, a little bit. I wasn't really complaining that much. I was just, it's funny. Lyn's not there. They did not account for that.
Yeah, they didn't account for this either.
I mean, honestly, if they made this game later on, like in development, like years later, they probably would have done that where they counted for most characters.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Hey, I told you not to worry. Here, look at this. It's the Thunder Hammer. So
Mjolnir.
Wait, yeah, Mjolnir. I was gonna say Mjolnir. What?
Wait, wait, did they just rename Mjolnir?
No, it's Armads, and I think a Thunder Hammer is a mistake or a mistranslation because it's clearly.
It's not. It's not. Armads is lightning. It's like associated with the lightning element,
right,
and thunder.
It's not a hammer.
It's an axe.
But it's not a hammer. It's an axe.
It's not a hammer. It's not really a war hammer. It's more of a war axe. Yeah, they're definitely different.
I would think that's probably a mistranslation. But the joke I'm gonna make suddenly is, what is an axe if not a bladed hammer?
I mean, sure.
I mean, technically,
anyway,
none either, because you could also have an axe that also has a hammer end.
That's true. I believe that's a war pick. Anyways, so you have acquired Armads, have you, Hector? Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Eliwood. Now it's your turn. Let's go. Oh,
you're not actually going to play Eliwood's map.
I know. Let's go.
Just know that it is also splits you up, and yeah, basically you have one unit to deploy on each of those 3 paths.
Yikes. Now we will leave Eliwood to his task and wait outside. So if you're doing Eliwood mode, then Hector would gain his thing before you do Eliwood's thing.
No, I think if you do Eliwood mode, Athos might just hand it to you. I'm not really sure.
No, I mean, you don't do Hector's thing, but like Hector off screen is like, I've got my axe, now let's go do your thing, and then you play it.
I'm actually not sure how it happens. It's also, again, like I said, it's possible that Athos just hands it to him later. I haven't played Elliewood mode in a long time.
Okay. I wonder if Elliewood is all right. He is. No need to worry about Elliewood.
Also, this is obviously, I believe, a Hector mode only combo.
Aha! Look, he's coming out.
But Elliewood talks with Roland, or the spirit of Roland.
Yeah, like how Hector talked to Durban.
Actually, it's unclear. Hector probably did not talk to Durban, but to Armads, who looks like.
didn't mean to. So, is this the legendary blade? I didn't mean to pass that. Wait, why?
This is on an auto. This is auto scroll. It's the one part of the
Sword of
world.
Sacred Fire. It's strange, isn't it? I've never seen it before.
Seems familiar.
Okay, It feels so familiar. I will use this to battle Nurgle. Come to Dragon's Gate. What? The sword. It's glowing. Watch out! Something's coming. Okay, sorry about the. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a fuck off dragon.
It's a dragon!
It's a dragon! Dragon! No! How is it possible? Get back, everyone!
I guess Nurgle broke the door.
Oh. Cool.
He's Ansantukin, the dragon.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That's a 4x4 creature.
Elliewood, are you alright? Yes, I think so. My body moved on its own. It was as if the sword itself was guiding my arm. The sword of sacred fire was made to combat dragons. With so much power, who can say what it might be capable of? But this ice dragon, surely, is something the matter? Lord Athos, no. Let me be the one to answer that. Oh god, yes, I know this. I know what's about to happen. Nurgle. Ninian proved useless. I've come for a replacement.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, give me my dancer back! Also, Nils, yes, I don't want Nils to go. Nils!
Oh, his eyes.
Don't waste your breath. He won't be awake for some time.
They're just randomly brainwashed him anyway.
Nils will do for me what Ninian would not. Scum! What have you done with Ninian? It's not what I've done. It's what you've done, Elliewood. What? Elliewood, did you never once question it? Why the siblings were needed to open the Dragon's Gate? Why did it have to be Ninian and Nils? The answer is simple. The Dragon's Gate cannot be opened by humans. Why would humans be able to open a gate that was designed for dragons? What?
Because architecture in Olive is weird.
It's pitiful, really. Poor Ninian's plight.
Oh, so this is the base of the hair color.
Words, she passed through the gate. Though unable to return home, she refused to aid me and wandered lost and alone until she was slain by the hand of the one she loved. What? Wait, what are you saying? Can you not guess? Or is it that you are afraid to know? Very well. Let me tell you, Elliewood. The ice dragon there, the beast slaughtered by your hand, that is Ninian, the girl you love, the girl you swore to protect. She returned to her true form and lost all human memory. Yet you, above all else, remained in her heart, and she came here. Look upon the creature you have slain. That is Ninian. Go on, look. She's using the last of her strength to take human form for one last time. I believe there may still be time enough to say farewell. You know, of course, that you cannot save her. Nurgle, you foul demon! It's not me, you, Eliwood. You killed her. You. Calm down. Get hold of yourself, Eliwood. I... Sorry, that was a dumb scream.
I mean, listen, you do it like... You do it like...
It's more just like it's an anime scream where, like, the more you think about it, the less it makes sense. It's like someone in the rain holding a dead body being like, no! Like, no one in real life would ever do that.
I mean...
Okay, well, it's auto-scrolling. I can't stop. It's auto-scrolling. I can't stop. Let's hold this off.
Oh, just go.
Ninian. Eliwood. Ninian. Please, Ninian. Don't die. What have I done? I'm glad. What? You're unharmed, my lord. I'm glad. Ninian. Lord Eliwood. Please. This. And protect. Ninian? You can't answer me. There's so much I haven't told you. You can't. Why? Ninian!
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, yeah, that was... Yeah, okay.
It's, again, like, no one in real life would ever just... No.
That's
the CGR in this game, though,
you will
really
wait
good.
the end of the world trembling in the shadows of dragons. I will not permit it. Instead, I will see you perish in flame.
Reminder that Athos could have attempted it. Reminder that Athos could have attempted this at any point in time.
Yeah, Athos could have, like, I don't know.
Okay, hold on. It's unique music.
It's Nurgle's theme. We'll probably hear it again when we fight him.
Fine. The purest fire, flame breath. Very impressive, Archsage Athos. However, fire is no longer my foe. Look, not even a legendary blade can cause me harm. At long last, I am impervious. I
think they'll die if Lyn crits you.
Miserable, aren't you, Athos? Yet out of respect for the great man you used to be, I'll leave. After all, 500 years ago, we followed the same path, did we not, old friend? Oh-ho. Ha 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 ha. Oh, okay, well, he forgot to take Nils with him.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What do we do?
He'll get him back later.
Not even legendary weapons can stop him.
You don't know that yet.
Well, just not that one. You have weapon triangle advantage over him. Someone will get the forbidden spell, Aureola.
Nils, you're awake. Are you okay? Ninian. Yes, we need a weapon triangle advantage. Ninian? Where is my...
I love how Hector's like, Lyn's like looking sad. Hector's just looking away. He's like, I'm not answering that.
God damn it.
No,
Like, if I don't look at it, if I don't make eye contact, he won't pick from here. This is a really good CG. This is one of my favorites in the game.
It's good. This is really good.
Like, just the emotions of everyone. Like, Hector's just crossed arms. Like, Lyn hugging herself. Like, Eliwood and Nils losing it. It's just so good.
I kind of have like two or three things I want to bring up, but like
you can bring them up now. I didn't want to bring them up earlier because it was auto advancing, and I didn't want to lose track of what was happening. But
okay,
you wanted to say some stuff, so I didn't. I'm sorry for interrupting you earlier. It's just it was auto advancing, and I didn't want to.
Don't apologize. I understood. immediately. Okay, so the Eliwood yell. I have had motions where sometimes it's not really a yell. It's more of like just like a roar or like a grunt that's just kind of like you're getting it out of you because you can't do anything else. But
Maybe.
another thing I've noticed is like they. I know it's the whole thing that they need to have the villain have their monologue, but I feel like Athos should have just been blasting Nurgle foreplays every time he showed up immediately, just to make.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I brought that up too. Where like in the past couple chapters, like Nurgle showed up like last chapter 2, and
he should have immediately walked into fire.
Right, Nurgle. Well, he just shows up, and Nurgle's like, and Athos like, "You foul fiend," and then Nurgle like monologues, and Athos like, yeah, cool, okay, bye now.
It's only one. Also, okay, it's two. Actually, like also. Is this the start of the trend of those of dragon blood have like light green, have like basically teal hair?
I think that started.
No, Ninian and Nils. So again, you have to remember Ninian and Nils are also ice dragons. So the reason they have teal hair is because they're ice, whereas other dragons don't. For example, in FE6, John, I'm calling him Jan, who is a fire dragon, has red hair, and Adun has purple hair as a divine dragon. Faye, as also a divine dragon, has
purple hair. Yeah.
Yeah, purple. I'd say more magenta, but
well, she's also a child.
So dragons have, and Myr. We'll see Myr in FE8 has purple hair. So really, it's in the earlier games they all have very different colored hair. Tiki's green, for example.
Yeah,
so honestly,
and Nah.
Yeah, and South
he's blonde. Like honestly, yeah, honestly, the dragons in general are pretty varied when it comes to hair color. They just have animal hair.
Is that so? And I'm gonna need to step away for a second to get something to eat, and so we'll take a very short break in a few minutes. So Loptier does not have a physical form anymore. So he can only exist by possessing the body of a mortal. So, and I know that House of Elthamer, Arvis's family, already had red hair. And Julius takes after Arvis, and Julia takes after Deirdre. Because Deirdre's family has the gray hair. So my question is, since we never really see Loptier's like any kind of human form, is there a specific kind of hair color associated with earth dragons, dark dragons?
There isn't, and I would also say Julia's hair is not the same as Naga. Mostly because we know who Naga is.
That's true.
It's a bit of a weird reference, but Naga is Tiki, and Volflame, so that guy, that crusader whose name I forget, is Fala. Yeah, so Fala Salamander is Bantu. There's a throwaway line somewhere in genealogy. It was like, they say that Naga took the form of a small girl, followed by like an old man, and Salamander's like an old man. So basically, the fire dragon's Bantu and the divine dragon's Tiki, which is the exact kind of like Easter egg early Fire Emblem was throwing in with like the Annas and stuff like that. But it is technically canon, so technically speaking, dimension hopping Tiki. So Julia obviously does not have green hair, but Naga does because Naga's just Tiki. So. My guess would be purple, given that everything else of Loptis is associated with purple, so I don't know, I just feel that's the right color.
So Medeus is an earth dragon, right?
Medeus is bald, I think, but he has white hair.
Okay.
I only know his art from Fat. I have not played the Arcania game since so long.
One last thing. And
he's white hair.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what's up, Axel?
One last thing is, I kind of noticed this a bit earlier, where I feel like, this might sound preposterous, but I feel like there's like some evidence for it. I feel like Lyn initially wasn't meant to be. I think the game originally was meant to be about Lyn, but then they developed it more into being a prequel to 6.
No, I don't think that was ever the case.
A lot of Lyn stuff feels like it comes out of it could have been its own game at the beginning, and then kind of gone its own thing.
No, that's just because it's so FE7. The background for that it was always intended to be a prequel. FE7 is the first game released in the West, so it has a more expansive tutorial. That expansive tutorial to be an introduction to JRPGs and SRPGs to new players in the West is Lyn mode. So that's why Lyn exists, is because honestly that's why they created Lyn as a plot hole. To answer my earlier question that I was memeing about, is Lyn exists because they need new players to identify with the game, and new players aren't going to identify with Eliwood. So jumping right into Eliwood mode would be like, Japanese players would be fine. They know who Roy is and all that. New players would be like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
And
whereas jumping into Lyn mode instead is a perfect introduction to the series for new players and gets them attached without any prior knowledge necessary.
Yeah,
So that's the reason Lyn mode exists.
Yeah, I would say, to concur with that, I would say something you see a lot in existing series, that as they go longer or as they try to introduce new people to the series, they will introduce new characters that are meant to in some way either represent the audience or at least associate with the audience, so that
Intro
the audience
characters,
can
you know.
well, no, not insert characters necessarily, but
Intro characters,
yes,
characters to
so that
bridge you into the plot.
yes, so that people can identify with them in a way that they can not feel left out. Because if you were asked, like Emmett said, to immediately identify with Elliewood, that would be more difficult because you don't understand that Elliewood actually already is just a straight up character from the last game, and it would be even more difficult with Hector because you see Hector even less. So from the last game. So, and all the other thing to also keep in mind is that Super Smash Bros. Melee had actually already introduced a lot of American and Anglosphere players to Roy. So
And
if and Marth. So if you were going to introduce them to the game via the guy who looks a lot like Roy, but he's totally not Roy, it would be even more confusing. So I think that's
mind you, I think that was confusing anyway, but
it
like,
was confusing anyway, but I think they wanted to try to minimize that. I still
yeah.
think that it was handled clumsily with respect to the retroactive nature of it, but I don't want to necessarily like belabor the point because we have already discussed FE7's plot holes quite a
No,
with
I
respect
just
to
I just think they
FE6.
should have back-ended stuff for Lyn in the plot.
Yeah, I
But
do think
I actually, a lot of players really don't like Lyn mode. I actually, it's one of my favorite parts of the game because of its, again, tight narrative focus. I've said that a lot, but just there's something to be said about having a small focus on Lyn and Lyn's personal struggles compared to, oh no, the continent's in danger from a dragon, we have to save it. Like, yes, I get that's very Hero Quest, which is what a lot of RPGs are inspired by. Japanese RPGs is that continent scale sort of
Hero a Thousand Faces kind
global
of thing.
protagonist like sort of thing. Like and FE as a series as well all has to an extent that sort of FE1 plot line running through. Like no game in the series ever fully escapes the FE1 plot line. Like not a single one. Even Three Houses with its nuanced and complicated story really does in the end pretty structurally follow the continental disaster must, avert. It just depends on who that particular disaster is in the eye of the particular lord. But again, it's like Fodlan is under threat and Fodlan must be saved. Again, it's more nuanced, but that doesn't mean it doesn't follow that. And of course, almost all other games are a lot more direct in there's an evil dragon, kill it. Which, I'm not saying that's good or bad. As a framing mechanism, like Fire Emblem stories in general, their plots, with the exception of Thracia, actually, now that I think about it, the exception to the rule is Thracia, which is basically what Lyn mode is. It's a small, tight narrative focus on Leaf and Leaf's struggles. It just is an entire game instead of a tutorial section.
Yeah.
And Thracia has one of the best stories in the series because of that. So, when Fire Emblem gets away from that, it's good. But in general, Fire Emblem's about the gameplay and the characters. The characters are fun, they're great, they have their quirks, they have great supports, and the gameplay is obviously very enjoyable. Pick your poison as to which game you like the best, but, the gameplay is great. And then the story is there. There have been better stories and worse stories, but overall, like, it's Fire Emblem as a series is not a game I play for the story. If the story is good, that's an awesome bonus,
yes.
But that's not my primary reason for the series. It's the characters and the gameplay.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, that was all. I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be back in a few minutes, so it's time for everybody's favorite pause screen.
Yeah. I guess You know what we'll do is like Roy's doing his own thing, but we're gonna wage our own war against Byrne as like an elite strike team. So they go and try to get Lyn's Legion back together of like what's left of it.
And so they didn't save the prince's life. Maybe they could talk to him.
No, I think we know Lyn's character. Lyn is out for revenge. Lyn has no interest in talking to Zephiel. Lyn is like
Ellie would keep bringing it up as a point to try.
Yeah, Ellie would be like, we could talk to him, and Lyn's like, or we could kill him. So they try to bring Lyn's Legion back together. Matthew, because he's a thief, basically survives the fall of Ostia, and as a thief and a spy, goes out to gather, like, to see who's left. So the rest of the Kalen and Ostian knights are presumed dead. The only one who shows up later is Wallace, who got lost after the battle and ended up in the middle of Byrne. So he shows up like halfway through the campaign, where he's just in the middle of Byrne, and like he meets up, and he's like, "Oh, I was trying to find my way back to Kalen, but like, where am I?" And you're like, "You're in Byrne, Wallace. Like, how'd you even get here, dude?"
This works entirely as a fan thing, but I really want to see War Saint Oswin and War Saint Marcus just around somewhere.
Marcus is actually just with Roy's party. Marcus is just in FE6.
Okay.
Like, Marcus is the Jagan of FE6. He's the Jagan for 2 games. He's too powerful.
I keep praying for
and in FE6 he's more traditionally a Jagan because he does not have like the redonkulous. He does not have the okay gross that he has in.
Listen, he got old.
In FE6, Marcus is probably the most quintessential version of a Jagan there has ever been in the series.
Probably the most balanced, yeah.
Not just balanced, just like quintessential version. So anyway, just like I just wrote up some like fun fan fiction things for like what happens to FE7 characters in FE6, and it's just all entirely, again, just my personal decisions on it because there's nothing for it. So just like what happens to, for example, like Layla, or like what happens to like Nino and Jafar. Well, Nino probably dies because otherwise her children wouldn't be in an orphanage, but maybe Jafar's still around and stuff like that.
Or someone stole them away because Nino basically went to do something fucking stupid.
Yeah. Or like, I mean, Heath and Vida would probably be around, but they'd probably have returned to Byrne, so they just show up as enemies. We still have some more Ferayan Knights who don't show up. Like, the Ferayan Knights probably didn't all go to Ostia. Some of them must have stuck around to protect Eliwood. So, like, Harkin and Isadora might be, like, the Jagans of the Eliwood route. Urk and Sarah might be around somewhere. Like, also, like, Penn and Luis, what the hell are they doing? Just fun stuff like that.
I think isn't Pent like, now like the leader of his nation?
No, Pent actually turns down becoming Pent turns down because Pent resigns from the Mage General. He resigns. He gets bored
because he just wants to have fun. Like
he just felt like it.
He and Louise spent pretty much all of FE6 and the entirety of Byrne invading everyone, just like having vacation somewhere.
Yeah, honestly,
it's a battle honeymoon the whole time.
They just fucked off somewhere. And we're like, yeah, peace out, guys, bye, see you later. We don't care. So they'd show up,
like
but yeah, no.
Inattentive parents. One of their kids fell into a lion pit.
Both of their kids can literally die in FE6. And like, yeah, sure, one of them's in an army, and so like they should have control. But like, honestly, letting Clarine run off on her own feels like an oversight.
Probably was.
Like, say what you will about Klein almost getting killed, but Klein is like a trained soldier in the Etrurian army. Like, if he dies, that is tragic, but that's also like reasonable. If Clarine dies, that is something that you probably should have stopped, Penn.
To be fair, that wasn't even the first time Klein almost died. The first time he almost died was when he fell into the lion pit, and Deke had to save him.
Deke had to save him. I think Deke just moved the fastest. Penn was probably just up there with like an Elfire tome. Like, yeah, I can just end this whenever I want to, but like, let's see where this is going.
No, okay, all right. So let's get going now. Unless anybody has anything else they want to say.
No, I have a meme that I'll post once we see a particular screen. But go ahead.
All right, here we go. Okay. Sands of Time.
Perfect. Was weird.
Screen?
This is what happens when you ask the Veil bot for FE6 Nidian.
Alright, let me pull that up. Give me a sec.
So the command for asking Veil about stats for a unit is you type in the game, FE6, FE7, and then the unit's name. And this is what happens when you put in FE6 Nidian.
Someone had fun here.
Okay.
You get this screen. Ninian is dead. I mean, you don't need to share the meme. The text is already on your screen.
Okay, well. Okay, let me fix this because I've butchered the stream overlay now.
Ninian is dead.
I guess we just you can always like a stream thing of being Ninian bot is dead.
Also, any FE6 fanfiction addressing FE7 probably is going to have to address the fact that Roy would be like 1/4 dragon or something.
I mean, yeah, he'd probably have like
depending on what you get. Trying to figure out what the right size for the stream chat.
Whatever your heart feels is
All right,
correct.
chat, is that okay or does it need to be bigger?
That's picking up. That's
Okay. Yes. Ninian is dead.
Could she not be though?
I guess she could
Now
reincarnate.
only Nurgle's echoing laughter remains. On Hector's advice, Emblem heads towards Ostia. They are weary to the bone and they need time to regroup. Ostia is the most heavily guarded fortress city in all of Lycia. What were you gonna say?
I can't argue that Nurgle spent centuries building up to this point in his plan, so I can't say he didn't do the work for it, but goddamn, I feel like people just not fight him hard enough sometimes.
That's true. That does remind me.
He took over Black Fang, he's got the morphs, he also hasn't antagonized anyone really important besides, like, Marquise Ostia. Like, he's been doing a good job of being low-key. Like, that's... Athos talks about it, but, like, Nurgle's extremely low-key. He's very good at sneaking around and slowly killing things to get more powerful. Like,
the only people
you saw it in Limbo, there's no end of bandits. Like, this world is basically 50% bandit. You know, Nurgle could have just killed a bunch of them and gotten strong and no one would have cared.
Yeah, and also, he hasn't directly antagonized anyone himself. Like, you say he directly antagonized Marcus Ostia. He didn't even do it directly himself.
Oh, I mean, no. Technically speaking,
he strong-armed other dukes into doing it.
Not even. Like, right now, the only people he's really... Like, he's only antagonized... He's antagonized Marquise Foray, but only because Elbert died, so now Eliwood's Marquise Foray. He's antagonized Marquise Kalen, but kind of, because... Honestly, I think Lord Howson abdicated, so I don't think Kalen even exists anymore. But anyway, like, he pissed off Lyn, which is just a poor decision because Lyn will cross an entire continent just to kill you, but she's also just one girl. And then Hector just went along with Eliwood. So, yeah, that's how Ostia got dragged into it. But, like, yeah, like, right now, like, think about it. We're fighting with a ragtag group of soldiers. Like, there's, like, what, 4 knights? Like, there's Kent, Sane, Marcus, Isidore, and Harkin, and Oswin. There's, like, in our entire army, there's, like, 6 actually trained knights, and the rest are just randos who we recruited. Nino is literally a tiny girl who just were like, yeah, why don't you fight? Okay, Farina's, like,
trained.
She was a knight in training who's kind of a knight. Yeah, the Ilian knights are definitely knights. They're mercenaries. I mean, we do have, like, a few knights, but again, like, this is really just a bunch of randos we found. Like, come on, Bartre and Dorcas, they just one day showed up.
Raven isn't officially part of any, like, knighthood or anything, but he is a very well trained, very
competent fighter. But I have a feeling it's mostly practical experience. I mean, Jafar is a born killer. Like, so yeah, like, but again, it's still just a small group. Is my point. Like, he is not antagonized an actual, like, group with a standing army.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And Nurgle has an army. So, like, he's fine. He's doing fine, is what I'm saying.
Ostia is the most heavily guarded fortress city in all of Lycia. No enemy should have been able to breach its walls. Should have.
They said it in FE6 right before you breached its walls.
Well, yes, but they had already been breached.
No, they haven't been breached. In FE6, it was a rebellion it was an internal rebellion. Ostia had not been breached. The main fighting took place at Arafen or something.
Right. Lord Hector.
Oh, good.
We're pleased to see you home, alive and well. Where's my brother? He departed yesterday for a conference in Etruria. He's scheduled to return in half a month's time. Etruria? That's a pity. Go and prepare rooms for my companions. They need rest. Yes, my lord. Brothers away.
My lord, tips Fedora.
Osmond, did you know about this? Yes, I was aware of his trip. Why did he choose to go to Etruria now? I don't get it. It's not like him.
Osmond, be like my chin, can only deflect so many answers.
Greybeard, you know something, don't you? Tell me, what are we supposed to do now? A moment left. Yes, I suppose you have a right to know.
But do I have a left to know?
Also, did he not take Nils? I thought Nurgle wanted to take Nils.
Honestly, don't worry.
He left before he could.
I first met Nurgle.
Oh, anyway, this is a good time to bring up. It's not relevant right now, but it is relevant. I mean, in Endgame. You remember that name I told you to memorize back in Chapter 19XX?
The guy who talked about Bramamon being
No, not the boss. The boss's name you can forget. The name mentioned in the flashback.
Yeah, I this is something I had kind of guessed a little bit. The first thing I also want to say is I actually was thinking that Nurgle might have been one of the 8 legends, but it went Renegade or something, but this is a different direction.
Yeah, he is not. Anyway, the name that I told you I just put in the chat, it's Aenir. That's what the name we've heard before. That will be relevant again, because it's mentioned one other time in like this entire game or something.
I first met Nurgle some 500 years ago, wandering the Nabata wasteland. Like me, his only drive was the search for truth in this world. We were equals in power and knowledge, and we became fast friends. We believed we could solve the mysteries of the world. We truly believed. So what happened? A disagreement made at the height of our quest. One day, as I charted the mysteries of Nabata, I came across the most amazing village.
Oh.
It was unbelievable, but in that place, humans and dragons lived together in cooperation.
Reminder that this is the desert, this is the village that Faye is from.
Then that you meet Faye in this game, and that
Yes, you do, when you're in the Nevada desert.
and that Hawkeye is a guardian of, and that
Yes. Hawkeye and Igreen.
So wait, so you know Axor, Hawkeye is Igreen's father, right?
Oh. That tracks.
I mean, you'll see, well, when we get to the deployment screen, I'll show you. But yes,
No, it tracks. I know what he looks like.
dragons and humans. Are you telling me they could live together in peace? At first, I doubted what my own eyes showed me. But yes, the village truly did exist.
It's also Sophia's village,
Yeah.
who's also in this game.
Oh god, okay. That's amazing. The dragons that I beheld there, they were both similar and different from the dragons I had fought hundreds of years before.
Which is, incidentally, now that I think about it, also another plot hole. But not one that I
He
can
has lived for centuries. I guess it's has he just made himself a mortal?
Well, that's the plot hole, but we'll get to that.
Ah, Hollywood, are you? Please go on. As you wish. They had refused to fight humans in the war, and instead they retreated to this wasteland. They desired nothing but to remain hidden from the outside. Nurgle and I crafted a barrier and created an oasis for them. Upon their invitation, we lived there with them. Yeah, I know where this is going. I began to suspect this after almost getting spoiled, but I think I know where this is going. Upon their invitation, we lived with them. Our life there, it was calm and satisfying. At some
I can
point,
tell you for sure right now that this cutscene is not going where you think it's going.
At some point, the village became known as Arcadia, a place of perfect peace for travelers gone astray. Arcadia. The Dragon's libraries were a dream come true to us. We studied their language and history with unbridled. A century, then 2, time passed in an eye's blink. And yet, slowly, our thoughts turned down different paths. In what way? I wanted to share the dragon's wisdom with others. My hope was for our earthly paradise to spread outward. And Nurgle? Nurgle. He took the dragon's knowledge. He learned the art of stealing the essence from living creatures and turning it into power. It was terrible. When we discovered what he was doing, the elders and I tried to persuade him to stop, but the power bewitched him and he was deaf to our pleas. He started with small creatures and grew ever more confident. Then he began draining the quintessence of humans. The villagers and I joined forces, and defeated him. Or so we thought, but...
Did he sacrifice his eye for power like Odin?
No, he didn't. We also get to that later.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. After he was banished from Arcadia, Nurgle fled to Bern. He increased his power slowly to avoid our eye. Using quintessence, he made his puppets, the Morphs. They are bewitching in form, with intellects beyond human. I'm sure you've laid eyes on them yourselves. Jet black hair, pale complexion, and blood-red lips. And yellow eyes. Their most striking features are their glittering gold eyes. Ooh, in the cloak.
Golden Eye 64?
That was cool in the cloak. Okay, so the cutscene did not go where I thought, so I'm gonna say what I thought. I thought they were gonna say he fell in love with the dragon, and I didn't.
Prediction noted.
I say that because I almost got spoiled on something relating to Ninian Long Lost, and I just clicked away from the page at that point, but we'll see.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, the big important piece of information you have right now is Chapter 19XX.
Well, okay, Chapter 19XX. So what I remember from 19XX is that Ninian and Nils, their mother disappeared, and then a male figure takes them into the ruins that become the Gaiden chapter and says he's going to go check on something and presumably never comes back.
So yeah, the 19XX relevant info, there are two big pieces of info that basically allow you to put the entire picture together. The first is 19XX, and the second is the final boss quote, is Nurgle's death quote, if you have the true ending. So obviously you don't have that piece. The 19XX is there's a small girl and a boy who, they don't actually ever get named, but it's pretty clear they're Ninian and Nils. And the father figure basically says, I'm going to go get mommy. So the way he's speaking implies that he is the father of the two children.
Yes.
And he says that some bad men want to take her, and he says that the mother's name is Anir. And that's all that you know.
Okay, that's all that I know.
So that's all you know. And now you have one other piece of info. You know that Ninian and Nils are at least somewhat dragons. You know that Ninian and Nils are dragons.
At least half dragon. Yeah.
Yes. So Ninian, so that's what you know about. That's basically what the pieces you have. So
yeah, I do.
And
I have got it.
So Anir, the name Anir is important.
Okay. Attack! Wonder attack! What? Lord Hector, it's bad. An unknown group has breached the castle walls. How did they get in the castle without anyone noticing them? They just appeared out of nowhere. They attacked so sudden. The
warp staff.
Nurgle tactical fucking teleport dropped soldiers anywhere.
The warp.
Alright, Morphs, where we're dropping.
I could reach this castle normally, or I could use the warp staff.
The attack was so sudden, the castle guards were annihilated. Castle Osseous, famed far and wide as being impregnable. If it's been breached so easily, can we save it? It's Nurgle. His magic created an entrance for his thugs within the castle. Blast! Arrogant. No matter what, the throne must be protected. I will not let the castle fall while my brother's away. Hold on, Hector. I'm going with you. Fume, we need you. We need a plan. If we can
Here's the castle map.
Reinforcements will come.
So what's a defend chapter? It's a pain in the ass. It's not too bad though. I would just
15. Oh, that's because I deployed all three.
You need them.
Well, you gotta use them anyway.
I would take a look at them. I would just take a look at the map before you do preps. So yeah, there's a lot of enemies with status staves. Check the. There's a boss. He's in the bottom. He's right there.
Oh, this is the me. I know this. Yes.
Yeah, this is me. So if you kill him, I believe reinforcements stop spawning. So you can be very risky and basically just hope someone dodges and you can warp them down there. But it's stupendously risky. Or, as is more likely, you're just going to be dealing with reinforcements.
Okay, and then what do these chests have? Anything I need?
The chest in the bottom has a body ring, so you can honestly pretty freely ignore it because it was hard enough to figure out what to do with one body ring. The chests in the middle are decent but not necessary, but they're also fairly uncontested. So you can send like a small contingent of like say 3 people down from the starting point down the left. You definitely want to watch out for that Swordmaster down there though. That one. He's got a killing edge. So you can hop on guard, which we just got, to avoid that. But basically, like, you can send some troops down that way, like only 3. Like send Jafar with a lockpick. and then like 1 or 2 other units to kill the Myrmidons and the Swordmaster. Again, Jafar himself is also good for that, and you can secure those 2 chests pretty easily.
And this, I should probably have a squad that can just support themselves here.
So you have 2 options there. One is you under deploy by 4, and you just don't deploy anyone there.
That's not gonna happen.
Or the second option is, you put like Oswin and Raven and Priscilla and like Pent or something there. Or you could also see that shaman right there, or that druid. Another thing I did that I actually kind of liked is I put Geats in that room, and then I longbowed the silence druid. So that's another option you can do. Geats, of course, also has a pretty high defensive stat, so he's a pretty competent soldier. So again, you have a lot of options for how you want to handle this.
Okay, well,
mostly because there's a lot of status saves, so getting silenced is very bad.
Let me just check something.
But yeah, you have a lot of good units, and it's just a question of like how and where do you want to use them.
Okay, I just am checking. Pent and Luis do not have a conversation on this chapter. Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, and I would honestly, I wouldn't bring Legault. I'd bring Jafar instead of Legault.
Yeah, no, I was going to. So
Jafar's at the bottom.
And Nils, because I. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You can't bring Nils.
No dancing.
It's okay. So honestly, other great options are right now. I would say your best options are probably either Vida, Geats, probably Vida or Geats. Honestly, like I don't think you need Sarah or Canas. Sarah's not bad for more staff users, especially because you're split up. So I would say Vida, Geats, or Sarah is probably who you want to bring here. You can also ditch Farina and bring 2 of them. Vida, I would probably bring Vida over Farina, honestly. Like, Farina has higher speed and resistance. Vida probably has higher in every other stat.
She's got higher speed, resistance, and then if I just pick Vida, just to compare more easily. Okay, so.
Yeah, so again, Vida is higher in literally everything except
There's way less casters on this map than there are. There's way more
there's
more like
last
actual.
map, yes, but there's still a lot of casters.
There's a good number of mages. I think Vida will honestly be more useful. It's more of a question of should you bring Farina over like staff utility, and honestly, that's a good question. It might be worth bringing Sarah just for staffs.
I'm very tempted to bring Sarah. I do want to bring.
Yeah,
Farina.
I'd probably bring Geats and Sarah instead of Farina, and you already have 1 deployment slot free. Cause I do really like the Geats longbow play. I have to say, getting rid of that silent staff user, quite nice.
Yeah, but I also don't want to do that.
I mean, why?
Can Lyn use a longbow yet?
Yeah, but Lyn can't move her deployment slots. So she can't start in that area.
I just don't want to.
You can also bring Luis, but moving no bow axe is good. I mean, Geats is a good unit. Anyway, if you're not going to bring... I mean, I guess you're just probably not...
Let me say it this way. If I was playing blind, I would not think of that. So I don't want to do that.
I mean, you can see the map, but anyway, that's fine.
No, like, I would not... I would genuinely forget that I had a longbow, and would not.
Anyway, I would still bring probably Sarah over Farina just for more staff utility.
No, yeah, I think I am going to do that, but I think I'm not going to bring Geats. Not because I'm ignoring you, but because I want to do it this way.
That's fine. I will say that Nino can use basic heal staves now, so you're not entirely devoid of healers, depending on how you split them, but yeah, just as an FYI. Because now it's inventory management time, which is going to take a bit.
God. Well, first is formation, because I need to pick the 4 who are going over there.
I mean, yeah, you can do that, or inventory management.
I think Oswin, Raven, Priscilla, and someone else is a good idea. That's not
yeah, no, that's definitely a huge play. Definitely very good.
Yeah, make sure everyone's equipped to.
I would actually have a second staff user down there, possibly Pent and not Sarah.
No,
who's a higher res stat? I would have whoever has the higher res stat.
I'm pretty sure it's Sarah.
In that case, I would. Ooh, only 15. It might be Pent actually.
No, he has 16. Yeah.
The reason for that is there are a ton of status saves, and if both of your restore users get hit, you're kind of screwed.
I would say wait until I guess wait until you do positioning, but also make sure everyone has at least one silver
you have
weapon. I guess.
Berserk, you have Restore. And
There's
then
a,
you have
a silence and a sleep.
You have
So there's
Silence,
3 status
and then
saves.
where is the...
Bottom druid by the door. One of those.
Yeah, sleep, okay.
So there's 3 status saves, but you only have 2 restore users. That's the other. Basically, that's the reason the longbow play is good, is because there's 3.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I'm not disputing. I'm sure that's like the best thing to do. I just don't.
No, it's the best thing to do is to warp like a unit with a brave weapon to the boss, kill him, and then let that unit die. But we're not doing that.
Yeah, no, we're not. Okay, so Jafar is probably gonna go down. I'm gonna probably give him the Iron Rune.
Jafar should just swap with Sarah. He shouldn't solo. I like to send. Honestly, Vita and Jafar. Although again, Jafar's not near Nina, which is sad because their support is cute.
Oh,
slash concerning. Anyway,
okay,
I like to send Vita over there. Like Vita, Nino, and Jafar probably have that area unlocked. Like Vita has 22 defense. She's not going down easy.
So Marcus can go here because he's got a bunch of moves. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm not killing anything turn 1. I'm not killing anything turn 1.
No, you're gonna choke point. Ooh, give Lyn a longbow though. There is some fun stuff you can do with that.
Okay,
I will say. But yeah, honestly, again, this is a defend map, so you're just doing a lot of choke pointing here and just kind of
selling that steel blade, right? Or
it's pretty garbo.
Is it possible that Harkin might use it?
No, absolutely not. He'd just rather use a silver weapon. Yeah, honestly, this chapter it's a defend map. It's a lot of choke pointing, waiting for enemies to come to you, and just sitting there as a wall.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. You already have silvers in your inventory, so you don't really need to trade much away. It's mostly just refreshing and making sure you've got.
Should Hector get the tomahawk or somebody else?
Hector, Hawkeye. You can also just conserve it for later maps. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much.
It's only like 3 maps left anyway. This is like the 3rd to last map.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason. Hector probably wants just a silver weapon then, right? He can take a silver axe. You could build a sword rank, but that's just a waste of time.
And then Lyn, I think,
longbow is really good to have.
She doesn't need an elixir, I'll tell you that.
She doesn't not need it.
I'd much rather have it go on a high HP unit. Like, I can...
Harkin? I mean, that's fine. She's... Honestly, I think Lyn is probably going to be pretty safe this chapter. There's just something entertaining you can do with her.
Okay, I think, how much HP does... Okay, yeah, no, Jafar does not need that, and Vita needs that more. Or, no, Harkin, I think, needs that more.
If you're going to send Nino with Jafar, Nino can get a basic heal stave and use that.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to sell the 2U Hellfire.
Yeah, we bought more. Like, this is why we bought more. We bought more to give to Nino and Pent, so this is fine.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I could take Bolton.
Pent, but he has a higher staff rank, too. Oh, he doesn't need fire. He doesn't need fire and Hellfire. He probably just took Nino's.
He took it from Nino. It was a trade.
I mean, yeah, Pent could take bolting, and I don't know. I mean, you could try something. Yeah. You could do some entertaining stuff with it, yeah.
And then Priscilla, you need another restore.
Maybe she should take Thunder just because. Thunder. She already has a. You can just stash the 2-use restore then. You can either take status saves or you can take Thunder because Thunder has a bit of a crit rate and her supports do give crit, so she can crit not like.
Well, hold on, let me check. What status saves do I have? I have Silence, Sleep, Berserk, Warp, Rescue, Hammer.
All of them are good. Well, I mean, Hammer is unnecessary, but Silence, Sleep, Warp, and Berserk are all good to have. I would stash Barrier. Well, I'd probably stash Barrier.
Barrier could be good for trying to resist the silences.
Yeah, but the silences are only going to target your... Like, they're only going to target Pent, Priscilla.
Yeah, but that's that can still boost those.
I mean, they can. I think... I mean, I don't know. You don't really need Thunder. It just feels funny. Like, it feels funny to have a weapon on Priscilla.
It's good to have a weapon, I think. Having her being able to chip or counter is important. But I don't
think... It's not that important. I mean, You're correct that it is more optimal to just use her as a staff bot. It's just funnier to use her as an attacker. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it would be more. I would say bringing silence is probably really good. There's a lot of enemy mages.
Yeah.
Sleep is a bit more worldly applicable, but
Berserk is not as useful, but very funny as we've seen.
I wouldn't bring Berserk because it's not going to be as useful on status save users. So sleep or silence is the way to go.
They both sleep and silence.
Honestly, I would probably bring sleep instead of silence.
Yeah, that's a good point because I can use sleep on non-stat magic users if I need to.
Yeah.
And then the Iron Rune should probably go to Jafar if he's going to be down there.
Jafar is Vida. Jafar needs a lockpick. So honestly, I might put it on Vida, because then Vida can just tank the Swordmaster.
Honestly, frankly, Heath can probably go down there too.
I wouldn't put all. You really don't need that many there. There's you're really only going to be fighting those 3 units. So Heath is probably better off just dead center.
That's true.
But just double check the how much damage does the Swordmaster do? What's their attack?
22.
Okay, yeah, just give the Iron Rune. Actually, wait, Vida doesn't even need the Iron Rune. Vida just can't die. She's gonna take 0.
Vida just ignores it.
She takes 0 damage. So I think I don't know if I need the Iron Rune this map. Does anybody else have a killer weapon?
You don't. It's a pretty mid option. You can give it to whoever's fighting Luna Druids. You can just put it on someone and trade it around as necessary. You can just put it on Harkin or something and trade it around.
Okay, well, it's dependent on it. Well, hold on, let me check. So, I should probably refresh this hand axe.
You don't have any hand axes.
I don't.
I think we used them all. I mean, you can check.
No, okay, you're right. Okay, well, let me equip Hawkeye first. So I don't think I need the Sword Weaver because he's not fighting the Sword Users.
Yeah, actually, I don't think there are any in this chapter. Just take a killer, silver.
Take a spare silver, I guess. Take the 7 one.
Silver's always good.
Devil Axe.
You could take a Devil Axe or Tomahawk. Oh, actually, the hammer's really good. There are a ton of armor knights here.
Halberd is effective against cavalry. This is effective against.
Probably give the halberd to someone else.
You can also give the hammer to Oswin. It's another good option. Okay. And Hawkeye can use something else.
Okay. I think I need.
Just take silver.
Oh, okay. No, you're right.
I mean, you can use killer too, but
and then
And she seems you could probably take the Brave Lance.
Yeah, Brave Lance is great on Oswin.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because I think most things are.
He's not
going to double most things.
So okay, I'm just gonna put this here for now, and then she can take.
She doesn't need anything else really.
Yeah. Okay. Jafar. I just want to sort out the inventories of the people I know. It's easier for.
If you're going sword.
All he needs is a lockpick, and that's it.
Ooh, that's not enough uses.
It is. There's only three chests on this map.
Oh right.
I mean, you can take Regals, but there's only 3 chests on this map, and you might not even get one of them.
Okay, well he's.
So just how the map goes.
I would do Harkin. Oh, Vida, you just stash them both, and take silvers for Harkin.
Oh yeah.
Or just sell them both, honestly.
Yeah, no.
What are you gonna... Unfortunately, we don't have any hand axes.
You can't use silver.
Really? He's at B. Oh, that's sad. You can't use silver for either. I guess he's stuck using killing weapons. I think
probably should give him that fucking steel
blade. You just take the killing edge from Kent.
Oh,
I mean, he's gonna want a couple different. I guess he might as well take the iron axe too, because we have more killer. Yeah. Oh, we do have a killer axe. We can just take the killer axe. And what other swords do we have?
Whatever swords, yeah.
I guess we take the light brand because we're out of hand axes. Yeah. So I guess our 1-2 range is the light brand, and take the armor slayer. There are armors to slay,
right.
so. That's a janky kit, but let's do it.
Alright,
Vita
so-
has A rank in both, I think, so
Good,
Vita can
that's
actually
okay.
over swords.
Yes, she.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said,
okay.
this is good.
I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Yeah, I would get that, and I would take a javelin.
And then see if you can get her another vuln or something. Just
She
Oh,
already
we're
has
out of javelins. Take a short spear.
oh yeah.
And then a silver sword, just in case.
Yeah, you just have a sword.
Yeah, no reason not to have a sword. You can take the 15 use one,
Yeah,
or that, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Hawkeye is ready. Pent is ready. Oswin. He's ready. Raven needs a refresh.
Raven can definitely use silver weapons, so he doesn't need a steel sword.
I think I'm holding on to the steel sword just in case.
I mean, you can use silver. You bought a ton of silver. You don't.
This is what we bought silvers for.
Wait, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't need steels anymore.
I would actually maybe.
Yeah, I'm selling this.
Sure. I was gonna say maybe trade the Brave Sword back to Harkin, since that's gonna be like his main option.
He also already has a brave axe.
I
I
let's
think a
see.
light
Do you
brand
need?
on him is fine.
Sure, or an elixir is fine too.
Yeah.
Or I guess not. Harkin can use either of those, but
Yeah, I'll do that.
um,
No, I don't want this to be his only.
I guess you can take the Killage and give him the Brave Sword instead. Probably want more than just the Brave Axe.
I just don't want him to only have brave weapons.
Yeah, it's fair, because I feel like you could probably want to at least have Harkin with at least a standard axe option.
Yeah, no, I do. So I think that's the killer. So then I think it's going to be the brave sword, and I think it'll be instead of the killing edge. I think I'm okay with it.
fine. You're not gonna use too many swords this chapter. I don't. Well, there's a few lance enemies, but you'll use the armor slayer against them. Marcus, I think Marcus does not need. I would stash the hand axe or sell it and give him a short spear. Just for uses.
Sure, we sold that one, but
Take our second short spear out.
I guess you could take the wimpy
I
javelin.
would take the
and
heavy
break it.
spear maybe. Let's take the heavy spear because there are a ton of armors on this map. So like, when else are we ever going to use? When are we ever going to use this?
I guess either the.
I would maybe refresh swords. Like, I would maybe just trade the killing edge to like Jafar or something. Oh, he's already full.
I mean, he's got a. This gives
Just
him
trade it.
13.
I would trade it instead of the 5-use one. And then you can just take like a silver sword or something.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 20 use killing edge.
I mean, Marcus might prefer silver given how high his strength is.
That's true.
He might just prefer for the. Marcus just might want to go for the
He
raw
might just
might.
prefer the basic. Yeah, no, you're right. Plus his skill's already pretty high. Can he use killing? He cannot yet.
No. Yeah, Heath is not doing great on weapons. He wants a basic lance. He does not have a basic lance. He should just. Well, I guess it's silver.
It definitely shows something you have to keep on your person, right?
What? The Delphi shield is something you have to keep on you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are enough archers that I want to keep this on.
There are a lot of archers.
Oh, against archer weakness.
Hold on. Does
I mean, I
the
think we're
longsword
just gonna-
do again?
It's effective against cavalry. It's not very. I mean,
Actually, how many? Let's check how much cavalry on the map.
Okay, so-
I just take the steel sword here. I think you're mostly just going to try to use the silver lance, which is fine.
Just take the sword just in case. Yeah.
And then what's Sarah carrying?
I
Just
guess.
like a better check.
She's got Shine, Mend, Physic, and I guess I should give her another Restore.
Yeah, I guess we just grab restore.
Do you have any other light tomes? I'm just curious.
Shine's the best one.
Oh, okay.
One lightning is weaker, and so there's not much point carrying it. And anything else that's better than Shine is just too heavy. Plus, Sarah doesn't really have for it because we haven't used her seriously. She's one of our filler characters. Yeah, Shine is the D rank tome.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, and then,
You can take a better sword, but that's about it.
he might want a Killing Edge.
Yeah, Elliewood probably. A Killing Edge is good for Elliewood.
And then everything else I think is fine. This 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 is fine. That's fine. This is fine. Harkin and Raven still, I feel like I'm loading them up a little bit too much.
I mean, again, there's a ton of Armor Knights, so that Armor Slayer is mostly going to be just doing a lot of work.
I wonder if the Brave Axe is better on Hawkeye.
It'd be very good on Hawkeye. Or on Hector.
Yeah, I'd rather have it on Hawkeye. And Hector has Armads, right?
No, he does not.
How do I can't use it?
You don't get it yet.
That's okay. I do think Hector is okay, though. Yeah.
Sure.
I also literally have no weapons he can chain. Well, no, there's probably an iron sword hiding somewhere here.
Yes, Nils and Ninian are identical, which is why Nils has Ninian's stats. Also her inventory.
Quiver full of staves bound to Priscilla's saddle. Yeah. Okay, so,
F7 pre-promotes just hit different. Also, again, this game is, again, as the first game released in the West, very friendly to you losing units. It's like FE6, but instead of getting, like, an unpromoted unit, you're going to have to re-promote. It just gives you, like, a promoted Wyvern Lord. It's like, hey, have to, like, basically, where FE6 would give you Zeus, FE7 gives you Vida. But that's not entirely true, but, like, you get the point.
Well, yeah, Vida's a lot easier to recruit than Zeus. Vida's a lot easier to recruit than Zeus.
I mean, Zeus isn't hard to recruit either. He's trapped in a room, and you just go up there with Melody, who we can't actually hurt, and then just talk to him.
That's true. Okay, I think I want to give him a killer weapon, but I feel like he doesn't have any space for it.
He doesn't have space, and he doesn't need it. He can just one round with the Silver Lance.
His strength is high enough. His strength, his speed. That's actually a good speed. Wow. I know we were dogging him for a low speed a while ago, but
well, that's because we re-rolled several of his levels.
Only a few. Fine.
I mean, we did a massive training arc of him, and definitely.
Oh wait, yes, no, I remember now. We did. Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah. Other than I would just pick out. I don't know if we finished our positioning.
Yeah, no, I think we did. It's the Priscilla, Oswin, Hent, Raven squad here. I guess I should probably put Raven here so he can kill one of these guys immediately.
I mean, Raven, Pen, they're all good at that.
Jafar's up here, Nino's next to him. Vida is down here to go this way. Sarah is up front here. Marcus is here because we're not killing anyone turn one with him.
Yeah, no, I've like looked at this and been like, okay, how can I kill like someone, and you just can't reach them.
So I think
not without using the warp. I mean, technically speaking, that's another option. You can bust out the warp staff if you want, and like warp Marcus.
Warp staff.
You could like warp Marcus to kill one of the the Silence Shaman, or Silence Druid. You could do that if you felt like it. I mean, you have 5 warp uses, and there are like 2 meaningful chapters left in the game. Well, 3 actually. Using warp in endgame is pretty fun too. So you can put it on Sarah and just have Sarah start warping.
Can Sarah warp?
She started off as a cleric. She definitely has the rank for it. I'd hope she does.
Yes, she does. Okay, so you know what?
I would just stash Mend then, and you can always get it back from Merlinus later.
I could be concerned about the silence staves, or I could use the warp staff.
Yeah, just make sure that Sarah can actually reach Marcus.
I feel like there's some weird meme animation about the warp staff. I'm missing context.
It's a Bismix. Actually, if you've never watched his videos, you really should. It's a YouTuber called Bismix.
4, 5. Okay, yeah, she's in range to warp him.
I didn't hear the name.
Bismix. Hang on. Okay. There you go. I can link one of his videos if you give me a minute.
Okay.
I'll link his video for FE7, but there are spoilers. I'll link the one for FE6.
Okay.
But they're just entertaining. Very entertaining.
Like, just a lot of warp staff shenanigans.
Yes.
No, it's just a meme. Axor, what Fire Emblem games have you actually played?
It's an. I played the. Let's see. I played the Radiant games.
Oh, you played Tellius.
I played Tellius.
All right. I got
I only made it. I played mostly 9, and then I got through 10. I stopped midway because my emulator broke, and so I just watched a friend of mine play through all of it.
You mean your GameCube?
Yeah.
Tell me about the game. I'm only 25, dude. I'm not old enough to have owned a GameCube.
Fine. The GameCube came out when I was 6 years old. You were not playing a GameCube when you were 7, 8?
I didn't own one.
Okay, fine.
The first thing I owned was I got a DS when I was 9.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start if you guys want to continue this conversation, which you should feel free to.
I guess I also played Awakening, but I got bored after I got to like halfway through it.
Awakening.
I was bad at RPGs, and I just didn't enjoy them.
Awakening is.
Oh, here it is. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Drip Island. I gotta. Okay, hold on.
You have too many brainworms, dude.
No, it's this. It's this.
Meme. It's just this is one of the funny lines. I await you on the Dread Island.
I know this guy. Oh my god, I know this guy. I've seen all those fucking memes about Mario Kart.
Oh, you've seen the Mario Kart one? Yeah,
someone shared me all of his like compilations of his Mario Kart videos.
His Fire Emblem stuff, his Fire Emblem content's really entertaining.
I've seen one about basically playing Fog of War maps where it's just like an armor knight going through and just being randomly assassinated by someone.
Yes. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Drip Island, on the Dread Island.
I mean, the thing is that the line itself is just a meme.
It is, yes. No, I am aware.
It's almost as bad. I will say, I think the most famous. There's a lot of Fire Emblem memes. This is up there. This is probably top 10. I think number 1 is probably 25 turns. That's. If I had to guess, I think that's probably the biggest.
Ryoma will wait for his revenge, but not...
Ryoma will wait patiently. Prince Ryoma will wait patiently for his revenge, but only for 25 turns. After that, he will begin his assault.
Yeah.
And it's just so memeable. It's such a good line.
That is Emblem. That's Mecha, the Fire Emblem YouTubers. That's Mecha's stream countdown. Is Mecha will be willing to stream. Mecha will wait to stream, but only for XYZ minutes. After that, he will begin his assault. Okay. Anyways, this is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Dread Isle. This is a message.
Oh, it's just on repeat.
Tell all the soldiers, take your posts and don't move. Hold your positions. All we can do is hold until reinforcements arrive. Elliewood.
Eloweed.
Don't overexert yourself. I'm fine. Not that weak.
But you are pretty weak. I mean,
you're mostly compromised
anyway.
Oh, hi, Nels. You're one of Lord Hector's guests, aren't you? You shouldn't be out here. It's too dangerous. Go and hide in that room. Do you understand?
Should we grab him?
Okay, so 11 turns. Do I need
They're
to
a blade of armor.
No, and if you had to, good luck doing that.
Oh, okay, Marcus can get in range. Okay, cool.
He should still be in range from there. Yeah, I mean, I figured Sarah's gonna have a low warp move. We also obviously could have put Marcus in a different position. Like, we could have put Marcus where, like, Harkin is. But I think this is actually enough, honestly.
I could level Sarah normally, or I could use the Warp Staff.
Or I could use the Warp Staff.
That was not
Yo, 9 magic. Let's go.
Do I want 1-2 range? Ooh, I don't want to use the entire...
1-2 range is good because all the shamans are going to attack you. He does have Nosferatu, so part of me wondered, 38 hit. Send it. Part of me wonders if we could have given him a Brave Weapon.
It doesn't,
still kill him. We still kill him.
It's unfortunate, though, because it means
nice. Yeah, he's fine. He's not going to get killed by 4 unpromoted shamans.
And fair enough, he killed the biggest threat.
Does this.
Sure. Use the light brand. I was going to say use the light brand. You had weapon triangle advantage.
Well, he has res, though.
Oops, sorry.
It doesn't matter. It probably wouldn't have killed. Light brand's a terrible weapon. Yeah, the snipers are annoying.
Protect the blade of armor.
I wouldn't go down there, honestly. I'd wait for those guys to come to you. I think Marcus... I think Ogwin, the best thing to do is to choke that point. Doga will choke that point. The entrance to that room. Osmond should choke the entrance to the room. Just sit there menacingly. Like, you do not want enemies coming in there.
I'll go here just so that Priscilla...
Yeah, that's why we didn't give him the... No, we didn't give him the hammer. Would have been good to have, though. But,
I think he'll be okay.
No, he'll be fine.
Now, Pent, I guess, time to murder.
Pent can probably kill
Pent could bolting. Ooh, actually, who can Pent bolt? Like, what can you do bolting any of the annoying druids?
The Luda, like, if
he moves and bolting's a druid, how much damage does he do? Like, how much damage does he do to the Berserk druid?
We gotta check which one has the Berserk one.
This is the Berserk druid. He does not kill.
He doubles the Berserk druid with fucking bolting? What is this horseshit?
He might crit. Let's see if he crits. Let's fish for a crit. Let's see if he gets it. I'm sad he didn't hit that hard, but he got decent res. Alright, never mind.
That's fucking insane.
Okay, I'm not gonna...
Yeah,
I don't think a bolting charge.
I don't think that's worth it to use 2 bolting, but it's insane that Pent is weighed down by... Oh, he's only weighed down by 10. Oh, that's right, we have him body ring. It's 20 and he has 10 con, so he's weighed down to like 7. Oh, he's weighed down to 9 speed, but he's still double. How slow is this guy?
10.
Oh, 10 speed, and he's weighed down by Nosferatu.
Nosferatu's heavy. The tomes are heavy.
Dark tomes are heavy in particular. I just didn't... I knew it was heavy,
I think you can
didn't think we were going to double with bolting.
Distance,
it weighs 20.
There's no one going to come to range.
Silver Lance is fine.
Yeah.
And then you can just support build with Nino Jafar. You can go full move. No one's in range. Oh, or not.
No. Oh, sorry. Oh, well.
And then it's time to form a defensive choke point with... We have very few tanky units up here.
We've got Harkin and Hawkeye.
Harkin, Hawkeye, Heath, Marcus when he's done. He'll come back eventually.
Unlike some games, it's all names start with more than 3 letters.
That is a reference to...
It's a reference to a very dumb thing that turns out weird way.
In Elden Ring, the vast majority of important named characters of like in the Shattering backstory, the Shattering and who happen to be major bosses mostly.
Like 90% of the characters.
Wait, let me finish. The vast majority of their names start with G, R, or M, and this is despite the fact, and even though it was written by the backstory, at least was written by George Martin of Game of Thrones fame. Song of Ice and Fire specifically, it apparently was a complete coincidence. According to him, he had absolutely no intention of just naming them after his own initials.
He really should have put some L names in there or something.
Le name.
Like Leroy or like Lulwood or something. I don't know, like something.
Wait, could I sleep the Berserk Druid?
You can try, but it's not going to have a very high hit rate. Also, I don't know if you can get close enough while putting your staying out of danger.
If you might have to ask, in Elden Ring, are all characters potentially meant to have similar names to each other?
If you're going to try, I'd probably swap it to Pent, who has a higher magic stat, and then try it. Or you could barrier Pent and hope that he doesn't get hit by a status save.
Yeah, I'm gonna barrier him.
Or actually, barrier Raven. Just, why not?
I mean, no, because they're gonna go for Marcus.
Yeah, I mean, you can also... Basically, you got rid of Silence, which means Pen and Priscilla are relatively safe because they have higher res stats, which means they're not actually a target for the Berserk or the Sleep Staff that much.
True, but I am going
so... I would either take Mend or Bolting. Well, I wouldn't... Well, Physic was...
I can swap it back later.
Yeah, but... Pen doesn't need to go as close, because of course he has a higher magic stat. It's more just, Physic is always more valuable.
I'm gonna fish for the crit one more time.
Physic is always more valuable than, Mend, because it has range, whereas Mend doesn't, so just obviously...
No, you were correct. That
more flexible.
Really 41 hits.
And this is true. This is actually 1 RN, by the way, so this is a true 41 hit chance.
Okay, never mind.
It's always so late!
Okay, so, if that's the case, I'm just
honestly, if you're using a Bolton...
have him just take Physic back.
instead of sleep.
In my mind, I guess it's like if you use a bolting, you want to make sure it actually deletes or mostly deletes someone.
Yeah, I mean, or can you be used for setup? I wonder if we can delete. I wonder if we can bolting.
The armor knights and just delete them.
No, deading.
Probably.
Oh god, these fucking blade of armor, these living shields, they're just not great shields.
I mean,
That's
okay, so
because...
I don't need to keep them alive. I don't need to.
Yeah, good luck keeping them alive, even if you had to.
Do I
They're
get
like
anything for keeping them alive?
pre-remote units in the
I don't think so.
game. Also, why does this Ostian Fortress have locked chests? Like, I don't get why they don't have them.
Why we have loot? They gotta keep their loot somewhere.
I know, but
Yeah,
usually
we're
it's
not oh yeah, they're just ignoring Marcus. They're killing these
you're
guys.
taking shit from your own stuff.
Well, the kill on this Ostia soldier is much more, like, much better to them than getting killed by Marcus.
That's true. Although, to be fair, getting killed by Marcus is not really any... Oh my god, he lives.
Did you miss? That's hilarious.
They missed.
Oh my god. Luna Druid! Woo! I hate these guys. Going for crit. Nice. Luna is really funny, though. We will be using it in the end game. But until then...
Okay, yeah, they're going for Raven.
He'll be fine.
I just think it's very...
Raven over Marcus is interesting. I wonder if it's just because they see they do more damage? Because Marcus has more res, and they don't see it. They probably don't see a kill because he's... Yeah, so they don't see a kill until they just see they do more damage to Raven, so I guess that's why. Even though Raven has support, so they're less likely to hit him.
Luna... Oh wow, he lives. One turn.
Barely.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, he lives?
So long! No, he's gonna get doubled.
Oh, right.
The Ostian Knights are there just to make your turn 1 easier, because they'll just die turn 1 instead.
Well, Marcus will take care of that guy. Actually, Raven can. I think Raven actually might go... Well, no. Okay, let's see. Sleeping on Oswin is fine. He's not moving.
The interesting thing is we don't even have to restore him. We could restore him, and he could suffer from success by killing enemies, or we could leave him asleep, and he could just sit there.
Okay, that's a problem.
That is a problem. Oh, we have bolting equipped. Didn't matter.
I forgot about that.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
Healing AI. He's going to the throne to heal. I mean, you could save a knight as a novelty if you felt like it.
I just laughed at this, like, hey, the enemy phase just started. I'm gonna get some lunch.
Yeah, no, that's... yeah.
Also, I leveled Mist. She was a good Valkyrie in my run.
What chapter is this?
31.
Steven, what chapter is this?
This is 31. It's Sands
Cool.
of Time.
Anyway, so you see that mage right there? This is why I suggested giving Lyn the longbow. Just go next to that armor knight and just longbow him. You can grind a lot of...
Did I spawn from where Nils was?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry
Ignore
about
that.
it. He's fine.
Assume that
this
there's
is
multiple layers
actually
of this
really-
castle.
This is a fun way to grind a ton of XP on Lyn, is that particular reinforcement is actually going to spawn for a while, and you can just consequence-free snipe them. It's super nice.
Alright, so Marcus, okay, so I think I need to have
I'll raise a sleep.
So these armor knights are not going to get to me for another turn, at least. I think Raven can probably kill one of the Luna Druids.
I wouldn't player phase them. I think enemy phasing them is probably a better option.
That's true.
Like I would have Raven come down and stand like two tiles to the right of Priscilla. And I would, have him hand axe, and then light brand as a backup, I guess, even though it's not going to be as good, but you need 1-2 range. So yeah. and then I'd wait. This way, Priscilla can, like... Yeah, so if Priscilla moves one over to be right behind, yeah. So you can even restore... Ooh.
That puts her in range if any of these guys have one, too, yeah.
Yeah, I would restore... In that case, I'd restore Oswin, have him move up one. This way, she can be in support range of both Oswin and Raven. And that's kind of thing. I would equip... I would just one range, honestly. Like, Silver Axe or Killer Axe, I think, is what you want.
I don't have a Killer
Silver
Axe.
Axe.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
And then Pent can just move over a little and equip Hellfire or something. He could attack... ooh, you can't get Denning yet.
Okay.
I don't think there's anyone that's really... I don't think there's anyone that's really worth killing.
This is the one I can double.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, you can try.
I just want to see if it works.
You just want to eventually get the critics. It's going to be hype.
Because it's going to be extremely funny. Okay, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And then...
You could kill the... Actually, honestly, let it go long gun, that's fine. Yeah, just re-equip Hellfire and just chill. Ooh, actually, Physic Marcus, because why not?
Yeah.
Can Marcus go up and kill the sniper? I would have maybe Marcus start working his way to the sniper up there.
He can't get to the sniper.
He can get to them next turn. Like I said, they're gonna spawn for a while, so it's kind of a pain. So
this might be all of these guys to go. Well, that guy can actually hit Pent.
But like, is it a problem if they attack Marcus? No. I think we've established that Marcus is pretty good.
I was saying they can attack Pent, is what I said.
One of them can, but like, oh well. And now we just Nino. Let's use Nino first. I think Nino probably just kills one. Let me just put Vida. Ooh. Well, I guess we put Jafar there because they have C support. They have a C support, so maybe Nino will crit. Yeah, I mean, if not, Vida, we just put Vida in front. We're safe, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I like the gloves. That's a cool sprite.
No, I love the female sage sprite, as I've said. Lilina has one. It's really great. It's just cute. Just Silverlance.
What did you say about Lilina?
Lilina has the same. Lilina also has the female sage sprite, which I like. I just think it's a great sprite. We take 3 damage. That's illegal. Also, it's really funny that they have more attack than the Swordmaster.
It has killer.
What is the other Swordmaster or the Myrmidon have in here? He's got like Armor Slayer. Oh, so he has 25. Okay, yeah. So we take 3 damage, and then Killing Edge takes 0.
And then Heath, I don't want him. Well, he has a Dolphy Shield, so I'm actually.
Honestly, again, I think the easiest thing to do is just maybe defensive line, just maybe defensive choke, and just vibe.
Where?
There's that 3 tile wide point's pretty good, or you can do a diagonal one across where the Armor Knights are. Again, it's a defend map, so you don't really need to go anywhere.
I did not give him a hand axe. So.
You give him a hammer, though. That's the important part. So if you're going to do a diagonal choke point, I wouldn't overextend like that. That is definitely risky. So I would either create a straight line right there on the stairs, or I'd create a diagonal by moving Hawkeye down 1, someone 1 down from him, and then someone 1 more down. Or actually, I think. Actually, maybe just someone 1 more down from Hawkeye and to the right creates a diagonal choke.
It does. Yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to create a... okay, so you're going to go for the diagonal choke. Harkin, great candidate. Or Heath, also great candidate. Yeah, so right there, you've created a choke point.
On the other side, and then Heath on the other side, I think.
Yeah, you can actually create a choke point on the other side. I would Armor Slayer, maybe.
And then... Yeah.
A lot of them have axes. And then Heath can, Heath can 1-2 range... like there, and where can Elliewood reach? Actually, do we want to send Elliewood into the hell? Yeah, we could do that, and then with him with a javelin, and then put Heath 1 down into the right, just because. And then maybe can we get Hector to support Elliewood, because Lyn doesn't really need it, and then we'll just have Sarah for physics support.
Heal this guy. Okay.
No. I mean, you could, but no. We could also pull something funny out of... Actually, yeah, let's not do... a little too late. I was going to say we could move Marcus... Or we could move Merlinus. Yeah, let's move Merlinus first. But we can move Sarah closer to the action. So yeah, obviously, that's fine. We can just go above Hector. Not that we're going to support Hector, although Sarah, Hector's support is really good.
It is, yeah. I'm just storing warp because not using it again for a while.
Yeah, do I just take out something else funny? What do we take out?
I took out Mend.
Oh, I was going to say we take out, like, Berserk or something, but yeah, that's fine.
Oh, actually, okay, actually versus do 0 damage still.
To who?
To Oswin.
Okay, I was just reading chat.
And he doubles.
Well, yeah, okay, Oswin versus a Knight, Oswin going double. He's just good.
Actually,
So
time for another Oswin shot. What were we gonna say? Sorry.
I just started calling. I just started calling NBP like carry units in Fire Emblem games War Saints. I just start calling them that now because I feel like it's fitting titles.
It's funny because there's literally War Saints in the Tournament games. In 3 houses.
In which game?
In 3 houses, there's literally War Saints.
Are there? I thought there was War... No, there's War Masters. There's not War Saints.
I mean, like they are saints who fought in a war, is what I meant.
I mean, okay, that's stretching it a little.
Different.
Did he not get any experience from that? Oh, right. Raven's maxed. I forgot.
Raven's not max. He's getting very little experience. He's not level 20.
I thought he didn't get any experience.
He's like 16 or something.
No, he probably got very little. He probably got like
1 or 2 or something.
Yeah. So there's no way he got 0. This game does not have Void Curse. That's later games. Starting with 3 houses, maybe, actually.
Okay.
Tragic, but not unexpected.
Tragic, but keep going.
Yeah, no.
It's again, Harken is a unit with endgame stats. Like,
yeah, no, I get that. I'm not resetting everything just for that.
Well, that saves you hanging excuse.
Okay, yeah, he did get.
Is there a shop next map?
Yes, next map is a shopping specific map. Incidentally, there's actually a secret shopping map.
You're gonna buy so many javelins and hand axes.
Okay, sorry. Two people were talking. Say that again.
There's a secret shop on this map. Next player phase, I'll tell you where it is. There's a reason, though, that you didn't bring the memory card. The secret shop only has promotion items, and you're not.
I want to. Yeah.
You're not promoting anyone.
Is there anything else?
Also, you need to use a warp staff to get to it, so it's just a waste.
Oh, interesting. So it's literally just if you want to experiment with like the end of the game, I guess.
Okay, he doubles a general.
Yeah. They mark it.
He's a fast armor knight.
For an armor knight, he's gonna double any armor knight because he doubles non-armor knight units too. Oh no, a thief. That's fine.
It does 2.
Oh, we don't one shot. Lame. That's okay. We can just use Nino.
Whatever. We have spare silver lances.
We just use Nino. It's okay.
What were you saying about Oswin?
He's good. I mean, he doubles like. There's no way he's not going to double an armor knight. He's fast for an armor knight, so he's just gonna.
Like it's like he can move as fast as like a hero can run in normal armor and he run heavy plates.
Range on him. At least.
That's because these guys don't have 1-2 range. Only some of them do, and the ones who are attacking you at 1 range don't. There's not that many javelins.
If he crit, this guy would have done. This guy would have done 12 whole damage.
Yeah, it's a good unit. That's why Vida and Oswin are good. Just chonk, block and chonk.
Now it's blocked off.
Well, he killed like 3 dudes, so he did pretty good.
We lived to crit, just FYI. Like, barely, but we did also only 18 damage? That's insane. This dude's beefy.
And we missed an 84, yeah.
We gotta look how beefy that guy is later.
I mean, he is a general, like, it is expected.
It just bounces off.
At
least when the enemy phase is over, because I guess when the player phase happens, at least look at how much you're doing.
Not the Luna! It's okay, due to supports and high luck, we don't get crit, and that's the only important part.
Isn't luck Raven's worst stat?
Due to supports and
artificial luck.
Oh right. They don't see the
0.
No, they don't see the Delphi shield.
It's still really weird that they. Oh, that's right. That's why they're going for Heathen, not Elliewood, who's
they don't see the Delphi shield. Yeah.
Yeah, they still think they have effective damage. Oh no! Anyway.
I mean, listen, they don't have Mark to magically tell them how their advantages work.
Really, we got poisoned. Whatever, who cares? It's not gonna matter. We have 46.
I'm just gonna start calling. Honestly, I guess kind of want to start calling Mark Emmett because that's what I sort the icon with now.
That's really fun. Oh, because of my profile picture.
Yes.
So for those of you on stream, my Discord profile picture, and also just my profile picture for a lot of things in general, is the Tactician sprite from FE7 because it amuses me. So for a lot of my friends who I've made through Discord, and for people who only know me through Discord, they do actually start associating Mark with like my profile picture, and it's very funny.
Oh,
apparently I'm not the only one.
I mean, you're also
Actually,
super knowledgeable.
I've also had a couple friends. Thank you. I've also had a couple friends be like, "Yo, I saw this post on Twitter from like you, but it's not like I don't have Twitter, so it's not me," and that's really funny. So beware of false Emmett information. There are imposters among us.
I mean, there's also Emmett Zelk.
Actually, I was gonna say doing damage, but then Marcus one-shots him.
Yeah. There are imposters among us.
Okay, sorry. So I need to catch up in chat. Hello, Vincent. Thank you for joining us. You're playing Cyberpunk. Nice. They fixed so much and now have an invade. Okay.
Yeah, 2.0. Sorry, 2.0 is pretty good.
Wait, Marcus just crit that sniper.
Good. He's going to open the door? Why?
I don't know, so they can attack Raven instead of Oswin, I guess.
We should be okay.
Yeah, no, he's
okay. We should... Okay, well, there's only one more enemy that can hit us. We're definitely okay.
That was a lot of XP there.
Yeah, no.
Pen dodging was nice.
Gotta restore stat.
Just send it.
If only he could...
Wait, what did I say?
You said it's overstored for some reason.
I thought I was trying...
I mean, Priscilla can grab the restore.
Well, Priscilla already has restore. It doesn't matter, though.
I was trying to send the restore back.
You send this over restored.
You probably just flick the handle. So, I think that's a good thing, because if that hit Oswin, he probably would have gone for Priscilla instead.
No. So now Marcus can just move up and basically trap the sniper. You can just one range now.
So
honestly, you're in a very good position here.
Okay, well that was dumb, and I'm sorry. I don't know why that happened.
It doesn't matter.
Priscilla can grab off
the staff. Restoration. I would just. Ooh, you don't have a brave weapon, which is unfortunate. That would have been nice to have.
Actually,
here.
wait. Before you do that, could you have someone just take the staff out of him?
It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference. Raven, like we're at Raven, and just keep it. I would just. Right, yeah. Then. But we double this one.
Lane. And we crit when he has 2 HP.
It's so sad the other one rolled high enough that we couldn't just kill him with Nino. Could have saved one whole turn, or like half a turn. Vita can just fly forward, I guess. Yeah, that's a choke point. 0 damage, baby! Let's go. This unit's funny. Swordmaster's a good class, guys.
Nice.
Fucking crits it for nothing.
Rare Nino kill? Hi Marlena, how you doing? You say that, but we have been feeding Nino a fair bit. Yes, guys.
Actually, how many fights have been in?
Nino as an S is, at least on paper, a very good unit. She has really high growth, which means she gains really good stats. Like, she's not that far from 10 now.
She's like
that said, it took a lot of very unnecessary work to get there.
Yes, this is
unnecessary.
This is Nino's stats when promoted as a 20, as a level 20 mage, and now she's leveled up once as a sage. And then these are Pent's stats, and he's leveled up. He starts at level 6, right? He's leveled up 5.
I have no idea. Let's say why not.
5%.
But also, like, his growths are mediocre. He doesn't get that much.
His growths aren't great, but like his stats are almost better than Nino's.
It's just more importantly, he starts with A rank in staves and homes, and you don't train him at all. So
I never use her. She belongs to the bench. That's fair.
I mean, Nino is a unit that is fun to use because big numbers make Monkey Brain happy. But Nino is definitely not a good unit. She's a fun unit, but she's not like.
Oh my God,
you have a lot better unit.
I making him angry.
I used Nino once because it was fun, and then in most of my subsequent runs, I just don't use it. Like, it's not worth the effort to me.
No, that's reasonable. I also want to say,
oh yeah,
Marlena,
he's correct.
If this is your first time here, it involved a fair bit of reloading, but also a fair bit of just a few genuinely ridiculous level ups, and this is Marcus now. The only stat boosters are an angelic robe.
No, we did tell the story of the range of swords.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I feel like we should tell the story of basically because of this we have our own story now of the rage of Saint Marcus.
Yes, we do. Also, Marlena, and yes, you agree a lot, so you can't judge. Fair enough. Last chapter, Marcus got berserked by the Valkyrie reinforcements in the north, and she just killed the entire reinforcements. The
full story is we yeeted Marcus alone into enemy territory. Then Marcus got berserked, and then Marcus killed everything, and also avoided death at 1 HP. But fortunately, berserked units still have healing AI, so he healed.
He did not heal. He specifically
He did.
Heal. No, he did not.
Yeah, he went an elixir. Once he was down.
He did not. He did not.
No, we had to run away and then make him
No, he did. He did elixir. If he hadn't elixired in between, he would have died on enemy.
He did not. He survived.
I will pull up the VOD and prove you wrong.
I remember this clearly. He was at 1 HP, and I basically remember saying repeatedly, "Run to the castle and then drink."
No, but he was berserked for another turn after that.
No, he was not. That was the last.
I'm pretty sure that was not. Anyway, I'll look it out.
The last turn.
I got you, fam. I'll look it up.
The last turn he was berserked, he was on 1 HP, and he needed to survive the entire round without getting hit. And then the first thing we did after that turn was ran to the fort and then used an elixir. Once he was awake again.
There was a whole thing where we were basically gambling for a while.
Well, I mean, we were gambling because it was funny, but yeah. Let's see here. Could have sworn. I went too far.
Never mind.
I'm not trying to talk over you, Emmett, but I know what I remember.
I remember it too, because I remember freaking out.
I could be wrong. I just need to know. I just need to know now.
If you go to the hand axe and it breaks, it just goes to the silver axe. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, you couldn't have crit the first time, but sure.
Oh yeah, no, he just kept going at 1 HP, that's right.
Yes. So, Berserked allies specifically don't have healing AI, so he had to survive an entire
Apparently not.
on 1 HP.
Which he did because he fortunately went into a forest because, fortunately.
No, I think he was out of the forest that last turn.
No, he was out of the forest before he went into 1 HP, and then when he was on 1 HP, that's how he got to 1 HP in the first place. And then to survive, he did take the forest because the AI was smart through that. Can we just kill that archer with Elliewood?
We can, and then I want to wake up Heath.
Yeah, I would do it from above Heath, though, not because that's where you're is a safe square. I think killing is probably what we have to do.
Yeah,
we can try it, and if we fail...
I can move Hector here first.
Yeah, or we can hand axe with Hector.
That still doesn't kill.
Damn it,
no, but it makes it open for Elliewood to kill.
Yeah, then Elliewood can get it. Or he'll crit, like, it doesn't matter. Like, Hector gets experience now.
Ooh, holy shit.
Yep.
That was all we wanted.
Hector good now. We did give him the speed wings, but Hector good now. And then we can just finish it off with Elliewood and get some Elliewood level ups, too.
That was redonkulous.
Because honestly, as I'm noticing right now, basically this part of the map is just honestly trying to cultivate your lords to being good enough to fight Nurgle.
Yeah, and next map, too, is the same thing, but... You don't really need them. You get a Goto, so just use the Goto.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I mean, he needs more strength anyway.
Yeah.
Let's look at our store staff, so let's like shorten those.
Okay, so Keith, you know what? Just because you can, yeah.
Sure, why not? I mean, you could just kill him with something else later. It's not a big deal.
I'm just thinking,
Armor Slayer would be...
Everyone else is gonna kill him. I just want to get some sword experience on Heath.
I mean, not that it's that important, but yeah.
I mean, I'd like him to be able to use, like, killing edges.
I mean, it'd be nice for next chapter. Like, there's really only one more chapter where you're gonna have a high deployment limit where you're gonna bring Heath. Because, like, endgame is very limited, and you're probably really just bringing, like... I mean, the 3 lords are force deployed. You're gonna bring, like... You've got your Goto. You're gonna bring Marcus. You're gonna bring probably, like, Raven. You know, it's just...
Let me try that again.
That's actually...
You know... I mean, I really...
I'm not gonna kill him then.
I so would not worry about it.
I just want not one. Okay, just give me anything else. Almost anything else.
Harkin. The blonde unit who you don't remember is Harkin. Harkin is a character you are not guaranteed to get. You either get Harkin or Karel, depending on what map you go. Oh man, this is a much longer explanation than it needs to be. There are 2 different versions of a map. On that map, there are 2 different requirements.
Alright, there you go.
On that map, there are 2 different requirements. One of them is opening doors, the other is killing promoted units. If you do a certain amount of one, you get Harkin. If you do a certain amount of the other, you get Corel. Harkin generally is the better unit because he has 1-2 range, so he has hand axes. Corel is a sword master who exists, I guess.
He's a younger version of a character from Binding Blade.
His stats are fine. Like, his stats are honestly fine. It's just not having 1-2 range and being a little less bulky is not great in this game compared to Harkin, who comes with the game's only brave sword and just has more useful stats, I'd say. But like, Corel's not bad. Corel is very usable. It's just like, do you really need more than one Lyn? And the answer is no, you don't. Don't move outside of support range for Oswin.
Right, good point. Well, she can't hit anybody useful from here.
I mean, you can back up one and still be in range.
Right.
If you want to heal like Harkin or something, I guess. You also don't need to heal.
I don't.
But if you want to, just do Harkin.
I don't need to.
There's no mage just to worry about, so you don't need to bury your Oswald.
So he's gonna go to a 1 range once he breaks this.
He's got one more use left.
No, I mean, this, like, there's 11 more turns, or I mean, that's a total, like, this, you're really not going to be doing much this chapter.
It's just... Marlena, sorry, Red, you don't like other wood source can make other mountain units, so it's kind of silly in the proportions somehow? I mean, maybe?
I get that. I kind of get that.
Damn. And one more use, I'm fine.
Elliewood's horse is definitely not my favorite horse. We are about to get swarmed from 2 range, so maybe we should have bolting with the thief, but like, who cares? We'll figure it out.
I mean, you can do it now.
No, he's about to open the door. We don't have a... But if we're far enough away, they might go for Oswin anyway. That's gonna hurt.
Ow. Okay, now you need help.
Yeah, but I don't think we're in range of anything else, so I think we're fine. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Fuck that green.
No, that's no, good for you, Sleep Druid. That was a good play. It was a really good play.
He just wanted to see his number. He just wanted to see his thing. He just wanted to see his thing actually go off.
Oh wow, they have really aggressive AI.
Okay, that's holy shit. That's a lot of guys. Okay, so
It's fine. It's more free experience for Lyn and Marcus.
no, I
First thing, probably have Priscilla. First thing you probably want to have, I guess, Priscilla heal Harkin.
Priscilla needs to heal, but I actually want
Oswald's fine right
Pence
now.
to kill this guy, so that Oswin can.
Give Oswald one forward one.
Yeah, I want Oswin. So Oswin can kill the sniper.
Honestly, if he was forward one, it means more people will just die to him trying to fight him.
Yeah, and I don't have any. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is kind of overkill, frankly.
I mean, whatever.
I mean,
What are you gonna do right
Pent
now?
kill a general. Like, the sniper's not doing much damage to Oswin. You can have Pent kill one of the generals on the side there.
Actually, that's not.
Or at least do damage to him. Well, that's fine. You can, like, just chip him down then.
Or I could heal. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, or, Pent could also physic.
This is happening regardless, so.
Oh, first time I was gonna crit.
Gotta build that Limbo rank.
She was already at the C.
But if she gets beat, she can use the Brave Bow.
That's a good point.
Oh, true.
Not that you need to, but, like, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna have, can they talk yet?
No, I just have them start breaking down that wall.
Yeah. You know, tell you,
Do you get experience
out of range.
From the wall? No.
Yes.
Just have, like, Nino. I mean, basically, Nino can do 2 range. Vida can do 2 range,
I'm
and
gonna do this.
I would just go to the wall because that way you aggro fewer enemies.
I'm doing this general this way because he's got a death class.
But who cares if the general goes that way? Like,
I mean, have Vida go and deal with
I want to feed him to Nino.
But, like, wouldn't you rather get the chests?
I can get the chests in any other turn.
I mean,
Vida do it.
sure. I mean, you do have the time. It's true. It's just more going that way is going to draw enemies towards you, and these units aren't really meant to be fighting. They would
true.
much rather, like... Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you wanted to stall this turn, I was going to say, if you wanted to stall that turn for supports, you could wait next to Nino, but this is fine. Just send the Draco Shield.
Give it to someone else.
So, also, I do think I want you to pull back, Raven to pull back.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hopefully, if enemies hopefully won't go through that door if they don't see, like, targets that way.
Honestly, I think you do the Osmond thing and bait all of them from fucking fighting him.
Like, again, you don't need to kill the enemies, and if they don't die, but you're safe, that's the important... Like, since the map is a defend map, being safe is more important than getting kills. So, even if Osmond doesn't kill anything, but he just sits there and is invincible, that's honestly fine.
That's true.
Like, you don't need XP, you don't... Like, honestly, keeping the weapons is honestly even good. Like, it might even be more worth it to keep the weapons than to use them. Just given, like, how we are.
I'm about to be on the shop. I'm about to get to a shop.
Right. Right, but it's more just like, you don't need the XP, it's just you need to survive. That's your goal.
I mean, I kind of want to get a body ring if I can.
I mean, you can slowly start trying to push up with the units you have here, now that you're, like, big ball of death. I would have maybe, weapon triangle advantage guy do it.
I would say, honestly, you have Harkin hit him with the fucking,
yeah,
go on the pillar.
Heath can probably finish him off.
Anyone can finish him off. I mean, yeah, you can go for the major crit, you can go for the double crit, you could go for the Brave Axe quadruple, like, you got options. Sadly, we don't have Fortify yet, but we don't get that till next map.
Look like Priscilla.
It's okay. You still have Priscilla and Pent.
I have Harkin use the light brand on him.
You could absolutely...
Oh, right, I thought you were meant to heal.
Harkin could absolutely BM and use the light brand. You can go on the pillar with massive dodge and try for it. That seems like taking an unnecessary counter. Well, now it's going to be melee. It's physical damage at close range, but it still kills just because, like... Oh, it's... Light brand's so bad!
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I mean, you could just run up and Armor Slayer him, honestly.
Play dangerously.
I mean, Armor Slaying from the pillar is kind of fun.
Okay, that didn't play out the way I wanted it to.
Nah, sure didn't.
Oh well.
Or did it?
Yeah, yes it did, absolutely.
So it's a pretty good level up. I mean, honestly, Harkin can go on the pillar and block him somewhat.
Okay, so Hawkeye is poisoned.
Hawkeye really needs it, and Harkin needs it a little, I think.
Yeah, no,
Harkin actually,
I would heal... I was gonna say I would heal Hawkeye with Pent since he has more magic, but whatever. And then you could have healed Hawkeye, Harkin could have been healed by Priscilla. But it doesn't really matter too much. You could also start bolting, like, some of the if you really felt like it, you could bolting the generals, take off some pressure, but I don't think you need to, honestly.
I really don't think we need to. Oh my god, he doubles still with the bolts.
Well, that's the same one.
I know, but it's still ridiculous. No, I'm gonna heal hard.
Yeah, the question is, I guess we have to check these inventories and see if it's better to use a sword or an axe.
I guess...
Silver bow.
That's a horse slayer.
Hammer.
I guess we axe. I just think Harkin can go on a pillar, probably, just in front of Heath, because Heath also only has a javelin and just killer axe. Really.
Yep.
Yeah, this is probably the play.
And I just kill this guy.
Sure.
I mean, it means that I might not get poisoned.
Right, no, I agree. I agree with that.
Who do I still have to move? Merlis.
Marcus?
No, Merlis.
Oh, Merlis. Denny will eventually move, it just, I don't know, takes a while.
It's not even halfway through the map numbers.
I mean, like I said, these maps are long, but not for any entertaining reasons.
Just a lot of dudes.
Like, think about it this way. We've been, like, pushing forward because we want to, but we also could have just created, like, a 3-line choke point at the top of the map there, using like we could have underdeployed, not been in that center room, made a 3-tile wide choke point with like Oswin, Raven, and like Keith, Vida, or someone, or Marcus. Like we could have used our 3 best units, created a choke point, and then sat there and been just completely fine to just keep clicking end turn to the end of the map. Like we could have made this really boring, and that's kind of like why I don't like the later maps of FE7 as much as I like the rest of the game.
Okay, interesting choice.
I mean, they might see death if they all hit him.
I don't think any others can reach him.
I love Hawkeye's sprite though. It's so good.
Ooh.
I think it's a little janky, but yeah.
Yeah, the head's a little small, but that's it.
He tanks with his abs. Yeah, that's what I thought. They see a kill, they're gonna go for him.
But nobody else can.
The druid can actually, I think. Although maybe the druid might be blocked by the sniper now.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going for Oswald instead.
Oh, we brave lance this druid, 100%.
Yeah, step 1, take 1 step, kill.
Okay, are they going for the other chests?
They are, and it's really fine. Where's the other one? What? Oh my god.
That's a lot. That was a lot of dudes.
It's annoying, but nothing we can't deal with.
Alright, Pet needs to kill Hawkeye.
Right.
Yeah, we do want to reunite with this team that's trapped in there eventually, but I think we have enough turns to do it safely. I mean, I would not give up the choke point yet, so I would just go 1.
Oh, he doubles without it, actually. Oh, wait.
Well, you want to use Brave because Nosferatu absorbs HP. Plus, it's 19 damage, so you don't really want to take it either. But you can always trade with Priscilla when you heal him. Because I'm not sure anyone has range except for the sniper, and we're gonna kill the sniper.
Wow,
so he's a high level.
I can't step away and heal, right? I need to heal.
No, you can't. Just use recover. Just recover him. Give him all that juicy XP or HP back.
This is indeed Hector hard mode.
Yeah, we're playing Hector hard mode. The GDA games, even on a blind playthrough, you can still get away with playing. FE6, you need a bit more info than others, but FE7 and FE8 especially, you can get away with doing a blind playthrough on hard mode.
Are all promoted.
I mean, just give some XP to Hector and Elywood, because you're going to bring him to endgame definitely, so might as well. Plus, the guy can't counter. Just run up and smack him.
Yeah, Pet kill Hawkeye then, yeah. Then kill that guy.
We have another longbow in convoy, even if
Yeah,
we
we're
lose
missing
this one.
the other one right now.
Nah, it's okay.
Marcus is almost level...
Marcus is 100% fine.
Yeah, he's almost level 19.
The only reason we're having Marcus do... Honestly, it's a bit of a waste for Marcus to be there. It's just that he had the most movement, so we had him go into enemy territory initially, so that's where he is now.
And he's always going to kill the guy.
Yeah, Sarah will heal him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's just that's only doing 29, because Sarah's so low. We didn't train her. She's only level 3 promoted. We promoted her at, like, level 10 or something, so... I just... Silver?
Silver.
Whoops.
I mean, you could... Killer's fine, too.
Well, that's why it's fine, yeah.
That's a great animation.
Yeah, no, again, GBA
Oh my god,
animations are just all good.
it looked like there were two, he was holding 2 axes for a brief moment.
2 axes
I
taped
think I'm
together.
going to have Raven just go here and start running away. Yeah, I'm just going to start slowly pushing.
Well,
There's
nothing
so
else
many
to do.
I guess you can keep healing.
I mean,
heal
yeah,
Heath, honestly.
heal Hawkeye, heal Heath, sure.
Before I get to the other chest, I
guess
need to run around.
No, here.
Sure.
Just... Hold on,
Sure.
wait, does this guy have
All of them are
range?
fine. No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay.
No, it's the devil axe, remember?
You can Vita bait him if you feel like it.
How much attack does he have, actually?
Not enough to be a threat to Vita with the Silver Sword.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we really needed that after all the arena grinding we did. You can also push up these units to reunite with the ones at the bottom.
Yeah, Hawkeye can get this kill here.
Yeah, as long as like the... What does that expose him to? Because we have used our healers, so we might want to be a little judicious with our movements.
Okay, so he will take 15 if he gets hit, which will leave him at 25, which would be fatal if everything else hits him. Well, I'm living.
Yeah, it's probably just not worth... Oh, well, I guess we're doing it. I mean, if the Devil Axe and the Sniper hit him, he probably dies, so,
I guess that'll need to make sure there's more than just one person just in him around as a target.
I mean, I guess we can try to use... That's actually really good.
I'll take it.
I guess we can use Harkin and Heath maybe to try to kill the Devil Axe guy. Like, that's probably the best thing to do now.
I was
like Harkin with
I wanted to bait them so that Nino could get the kill.
Nino is already fine. I would just kill the guy who can kill one of your units. Like, if we just Armor Slayer, or honestly, yeah, that plus Heath kills, or we can just Brave Sword and kill him outright.
It's a Devil Axe. It might backfire. It'll be fine.
It'll definitely be fine.
1 HP and a dream. Can he survive?
You just use
Probably
Heath.
put Nia in the worst place if you wanted to get her out there.
I mean, you wanted to build sword ranks, so there you go.
Yeah, fair.
And Elliewood can start going up with Hector.
Yeah, that's where the XP is, so that's where Elliewood's gotta go.
And I'm keeping this next to
Lyn.
Lyn, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they don't spawn infinitely, they just spawn for a while. Nice.
Nice.
I just felt it. I felt that one. It just...
I kind of almost did too. Alright, show me the money, give me speed. I'm okay with that.
Alright too, like, even less things hurt him.
Well, it's more that the skill means he's gonna crit more.
God, he's just constantly 1 point of damage off, it's so sad.
If he had gotten the strength level up, you know.
Also, these general animations for GBA are raw.
They're so good, I love the chain.
Same. I kind of wish you could do like a chain flow kind of thing, but nah, I mean, considering they're not fast, you need to have a chain to pick up your weapon if you keep tossing it. I did think they did the chain things. I don't think they wanted to animate how the armor would move. I guess
no,
if they
an Axe Reaver, how terrible.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I heard you. I hear you. It makes. Oh, okay. Rip Silver Axe.
Oh, it broke his hand.
It's okay, we bought a bunch of them. Also, we'll buy more next chapter. Yeah, if the Devil Axe guy hit us, we were definitely dead.
But it didn't. That's the thing.
Yeah, because we killed him.
Going for the body ring.
Oh.
More armor, more general.
Maybe we take this to... Actually, we don't really need to go on. What does that guy have? The Druid in the core, I feel... Oh, I think they just have Eclipse. Who cares?
It has Nosferatu.
No, the one that just spawned in the corner. That one. I think they have Eclipse. Ooh, Luna. Anyway, they're just gonna use Eclipse. They're gonna use Eclipse for 5 turns, which is actually... Actually, wait, that's the end of the game. Who cares? Who cares that they use Eclipse? Yeah, we're fine then. We'll just ignore Eclipse. We can just keep doing the old grind. I was gonna say we could... Nice.
What?
We could just... I was gonna say we could heal Marcus, but we don't need to. This is fine.
Marcus just got...
I'm surprised the poison hasn't worn off yet.
Barely kill that one.
She got a crit at the end. Nino is not in the right position.
I mentioned it multiple times that Nino was put in the worst place.
You're right, I didn't hear you. That was my own fault. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, you need to make sure you should heal Hawkeye before anything else.
I know I need to figure out with who, but Hector can kill this guy.
You are about to jump into a horde of enemies, so you do want to be a little careful about that.
Make sure weapon. Yeah, true.
Fine.
True, but people are going to advance probably into it as well. Though you probably want Pempt and again Raven to start killing other generals to the right.
Never punished.
I mean, you wouldn't have been punished by anything for that anyway.
Okay, and then Oswin needs to... So Oswin needs... Jesus Christ, those stats. It's so it's not even that lopsided, actually. It's just good. Okay. Raven, I think, is gonna kill this guy here.
Sure.
I think I'm just gonna use up this hand axe. Well, no, it's... Yeah, no, this makes more sense.
Alright, now you're gonna quit. Oh, he missed the 50-50 twice. Never mind. Interesting. Can Osmo just go forward, actually? Like, how far does he go? Ooh. I wanted to know if he could just kill one of the archers, but he can't, so there's no point to doing that. I guess he can just stay there and wait for the generals and just reverse choke point.
Here?
Like, you can leave that area, and he can just wait here, and just choke point the generals. So they can just go next to Hawkeye and use the restore staff. Or the recover.
Magic! Woof! Ooh, defense, nice.
Defense, surprisingly.
Honestly, her magic's not that bad.
I mean, for a healer, no, it's pretty good. I just bring Vita forward. Like, she's a good combat unit. I mean, you have to be careful of the archers because she has no Delphi shield. But otherwise, like, she's a good combat unit. Might as well bring her forward. Like, kind of what everyone's doing.
How much soccer is he going to be poisoned? One turn.
One turn.
One turn, okay. Hold on, now I could... Okay, I can't, unfortunately.
It's just,
bolting it more effectively?
The druid is honestly not a threat.
I can bolting one of the thieves.
Yeah, but there's no reason to.
But it's funny.
Is it?
It's funny to me.
I mean,
like, I just...
honestly,
you could start healing the green units.
You cannot kill the green units.
I said heal.
Oh, I mean, you could. You felt like it. It's not going to keep them alive any longer. They're intent on dying.
Why do they give you like normal knights instead of generals?
Just to give you the finger. Honestly, I would honestly just kind of big ball of death. I would just have your units clump up and be prepared to like jump on all the units coming your way. There's really not much.
There's no map attacks. You're fine.
Pent is okay. Pent has 13 defense. They have 28 attack, and they don't double Pent because they've got 10 movement and they're weighed down. They're not weighed down.
You can really survive an archer. It's more just like they're also not going to go. They're not going to go for Pent because he can counter. Well, actually, make sure he has all fire equipped.
Do you guys not know what map attacks are?
What? Map attacks?
Yeah, basically, it's a thing, mostly in the SRW games, to where you have certain weapons that just do direct amounts of damage, specifically to just zones on the map based off your character. So you
yeah, no, those don't exist in GBA era.
I would say it just exists in Fire Emblem in general.
They exist in 3 houses. They exist a whole bunch of 3 houses.
Okay,
they exist in 3 houses. I don't. They're definitely they're in 3 houses. They're in Engage. I don't know if they're in the DS era. I don't think they are. They might be something that started in the Switch era. I don't think I put Vita. Oh, he's fine. He has a Delphi shield. Never mind. Vita have a support, by the way. If you
they're
want
next to each other.
Well, now they're not.
Yes, they are. Wait, Harkin?
Yes, Harkin.
Oh,
I mean, Heath and Vita also do. But Harkin and Vita do as well, I believe.
I would love GBA support's taking 80 billion years to get. Oh, okay, Denning's coming.
I mean, good, now we can kill him.
This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Dread Isle.
Can't kill him if he's over there. Yeah, no, I mean, all the enemies are going to advance. And then next turn we bunga them. We just run and we just hope we can kill him.
Fuck that guy, I guess. Why
No.
Why?
Because I don't know why. Because he probably has the highest hit. Who knows? He still missed! God, Eclipse is so bad!
I think I might have Marcus kill that mage, just because the Luna is threatening me.
No, leave the mage alive because he has Luna and you don't want to deal with it, and just keep killing the archer. Eclipse is not a threat. Like, honestly, he's going to use Eclipse for 5 turns, and that's optimal. Okay, if you really wanted the body ring, you can bolting the thief with the body ring, but I don't think it's worth it. See, the armor knight is going for the mage.
They're gonna go fight him. Another one spawned in.
Another one spawned!
Poison's gone.
Alright, all the poisons are gone.
I think we just bunga, especially on the boss.
Do I stay here with Marcus and just keep going this guy?
Sure. Why? What else are you gonna do with Marcus at this point?
I mean, I guess you can kill that guy.
Nah, there's another one there, and like I said, Eclipse is your friend. If it can't even hit a green unit, it's garbage. Just keep killing the sniper because it's easy, and why not?
Okay, thank you, Marcus.
Although I guess if they have capped magic, they can kill Marcus. But I don't think they have capped magic.
They do.
Oh, they can kill Marcus then.
With what?
Luna. It ignores defenses.
Are they going to go?
So he's going to do 29 flat damage. I don't know. They might because we didn't give him a javelin. If we gave him a short spear, they would not have gone for him because they would have preferred to use Eclipse, which can't be countered.
Oh, what happened? Did longbow break? No, her bow rank went up.
Should now be.
Anyway, I guess we'll see if Marcus dies. But yeah, let's just do entertaining things. Nino might have more movement, so I'd move Jafar first.
Oh, right, because boots.
Right, we gave Nino boots. That was funny. Can we just? Do you want to kill the thief with pen?
Chokehold. Definitely, you just go in that hole. Go in that. Have hiding on the hallway so the thief can't get out.
So the secret shot is go all the way down. See that little square right there of grass? Yeah, it's like right in there.
Wow.
Here?
Yeah, it's one of those 4. I don't remember exactly which one, but yeah, you gotta warp that.
This one against the wall.
I think it might be upper left, but I'm not 100% sure.
With the shadow on it?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay, that has a secret shop with that promotion items, which we don't need.
Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, did you want to get the body ring for no reason whatsoever?
You can.
I mean,
you can invite
I
stop the guy from running away.
And he's never weighed down by anything.
He does not need 2 body rings.
I mean, why not?
You give it to Nino. I mean, Nino is just.
I mean, actually,
Nino weighed down by everything.
I could also
He's
give
4
it to
Lyn.
Lyn.
Did we already give one to Lyn? No.
No, and Lyn
Lyn
has
is
enough
25
speed
feet, though.
that it doesn't matter.
I mean, Lyn's not a bad option.
Anyway, at least just help her not get weighed down by the bows and shit like
So
that.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Heath do this cutoff.
Actually,
I think Vita's better. If you hear me out, if you want to kill the thief, just have Pent run to the left and bolting him, and then one-shot him with bolting. See?
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Let's do it.
That's the funniest way to do it. That's why I suggested doing it in the first place.
This is the most. This is the best content.
I will say though that it's probably not worth using Pent's turn for that, but it was funny.
It is very funny.
And now I guess we just use our farthest back units to bunga the boss.
I wish you could just could you just use
send the body ring. You're not using it now.
Ring? No, you can't.
And you can use it in the middle of combat. I guess Eliwood should move first.
Eliwood can probably kill. Who can he kill?
He doesn't need to kill anyone. He can always chip. He also has the rapier, so you could try to rapier that general.
Pretty good.
Not great.
I actually want to move Hector first, so that because he I think is more likely to crit without the Eliwood support.
Yeah, Hector can just go there and wolf bail, and just try to one shot. Not the general. You can try to.
He gets pretty close to one shot in general.
But not. He can just go kill the armor knight, and then Eliwood can try to one-shot can try to crit the general, and we can just use a different unit, like use Heath or Vita with 1-2 range as backup.
Yeah.
We're gonna get poisoned, aren't we? Oh, we didn't. Good.
Nice. That was.
I mean, for instance, we can also have Eliwood attack one of the. We can have Eliwood weaken one of the snipers too.
For some reason, Hector's animation I feel like it almost
23
doesn't.
crit. That's not great. Still.
I mean, we can also just have him weaken a sniper instead.
I mean, so these.
We can try to kill him. What does the killing edge do to the general?
Nothing.
Oh, Yeah, I would try to kill it as the sniper, but I wouldn't do it from that square. Oh. Because that means it's a square that someone can't attack the general from.
Okay, well, that was a mistake anyway, so thank you.
It's weird to me how Hector's animations feel like he fights if he only needs one arm to fight.
That's because he's so buff.
He basically does. Yes, I know this isn't going to change the crit or not. I'm happy with that. Okay, so Hawkeye, maybe.
Harkin still has the Armor Slayer, so Harkin is a good choice.
Yes, yeah. Oof, close, but no.
Brave Sword? I mean, if you can also... Okay, so we can either use support, or we can do the Brave Sword. Like, we can have two people kill him, or we can Brave Sword. And honestly... Well, don't use Osmond yet.
No, Osmond's he's staying here. I just wanted to remember.
Oh, we can use him this turn and move him back next turn. There's like he's got the Brave Lance. That's a great weapon. There's no reason to like we can just move him back next turn. There's no reason not to move him this turn.
Well, except then the generals are gonna get in here.
They don't have that much movement. Also, again, we can just kill them. Our entire army is here.
I think
I wouldn't attack. I would Brave Lance the boss. I wouldn't use Oswin right now. But I might Brave Lance the boss. But again, there are 4 units that are a threat. You have Keith, Vida, Hawkeye, Harkin, Raven, and Oswin as your main units that are going to be doing anything.
I think I would rather kill the snipers first.
I would kill the general only because he's in the way of the boss.
That's a good point.
That's why I think killing the general is a good idea, and I recommend probably using Harkin to do it because I think Harkin... Honestly, I think Harkin Brave Sword from the side.
That's yeah.
I think that leaves the most spaces open for other options. I think that's probably the best.
This is a guaranteed kill, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think this is just the cleanest given what we want to do with other units.
Okay.
And now we can see what Oswin does to the boss. That's something that's pretty good.
Not kill, but close. That would kill with the crits, and it's a decent chance.
I mean, we have Raven as backup, so I think we try Raven first from the side because Raven can always crit. So yeah.
Chance.
I mean, yeah, I think we just see what happens here, and if not, we use Oswin, and then we can use. And we can kill the other snipers. Okay, good. So now you can kill. You can kill with like Keith, Raven. I mean, you have so many units you can kill with.
This is a message from Lord Merco.
I was full level.
We killed the messenger, guys. We've committed war crimes.
Well, he was.
I'm really okay with that. His strength's capped and his speed is capped now. So I'm really
we shot the messenger, guys.
Okay,
Anyway, just pick whichever unit you feel like using. You've got 4 combat units left.
That's a kill. Let me just hold on. Do these guys have 1, 2?
I mean, even if they don't, do you really care if he takes like a javelin?
No, I don't. Although I will put him here just in case. Yeah.
Can anyone kill that Armor Knight? Like, can Hawkeye reach the Armor Knight, or should Vida kill the Armor Knight and Hawkeye kill the Sniper?
I think Oswin can kill the Armor Knight.
He can, but we can also leave Oswin where he is now that we have enough units. So we have Hawkeye... Ooh, actually, yeah, I guess we do have to use Oswin if we want to kill the Armor Knight. Oh, well, that's fine, too.
Actually, I think if you kill the sniper, Oswin...
Well, we can kill the Sniper with Vida.
Actually, he doubles with this.
Why wouldn't he? It's unpromoted Armor Knight.
I shouldn't be surprised.
He's the king. He's the Lord of Armor Knights.
Who doesn't double like? Let's be clear. Oswin doubles Armor Knights even when he's also unpromoted.
Yeah.
They are slow.
God. It's his animation. The animations are so good.
Yeah, so good. The Crit Master 5000.
Okay, so I guess Vida.
Sure, I like Vida. She's a fun pre-promote. The silver weapons are the least valuable weapons in your inventory.
I guess I should maybe have her... Now, the only thing that could still ruin this is if the Luna Generals decide to kill Marcus.
Yes.
Okay, so where can these guys reach? They can't do anything. Okay.
You can just. I mean, we could block him with Hawkeye with the hammer if you wanted. One of them has an Axe Reaver.
Oh, whoops.
Well, he's in range. That's fine. He's in range now. It doesn't matter. He will be fine. Like, he's in range of one of them. He should be fine.
Yeah. Okay, well, this entire turn has a possibility of being completely wasted if,
Everyone's at, like, full HP because it was a really clean turn.
Alright, Marcus, don't die.
Yeah, hopefully they just don't see the kill, but I think they probably will. Wait, Wyvern Rider spawned? Probably should have paid attention to that one. I did not pay attention to the Wyvern Riders.
But I think we're okay.
Oh well. Harkin is in minor danger, but I think he'll be fine. Of course, it's the Axe Reaver dude, and we dodged.
And we missed. Twice.
It's fine.
Honestly, they weren't crits, so it's fine.
Okay, going after Raven. That doesn't matter. No one cares about that.
I think Raven's gonna level up again. Yeah, he's gonna level up again when he kills this one.
If. But he probably will. Yep.
No, never a doubt in my mind. Oh, okay, I forgot he's really high level, so he's not getting much experience. Alright, they see the kill.
They do see the kill. They see the kill. Unfortunate. We could just get crit, too. That's even worse.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Lamau. As long as... Okay, if we just Vol and equip a short spear, we should be pretty safe. But we can
I can't even kill him with it.
No, that's because Eclipse is Eclipse hard codes to do 50% of your health as damage. So you can't throw codes at 1 HP. He's awake!
You know, they're morphs. Why the fuck are they running
that
away?
One green unit that got slipped as well.
They're not... Yeah.
No more
they're running...
so I think...
So I would equip Marcus with 1-2 range, and then Volm. And he should be safe. And then, yeah, well, you have to use the elixir. Otherwise, you will die. Then we can just chill. I mean, you're trapped, it's fine. We can have Lyn start coming over to assist, maybe killing the druids. Like, what else is she gonna do? Especially because she can longbow them, so that she doesn't get hit with Luna.
Right.
You can just use, Harkin's Armor Slayer.
True, but yeah, no, that's a good point. Well, I just want to see what happens here.
I mean...
Like it happened the 2 other times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's enough for him to level up, yeah.
Yeah,
needs one more.
No, if he kills a promoted enemy.
Like that general over there?
Yeah, but he doesn't have... Well, it could take... Oh, I see. I know what we could do. Yeah. And then I have, Nicely done. Okay, you know what? Harkin deserves to have that shown in the full. God, it's so good. Okay, and then now Raven and...
Trade the Restore, you're not using it.
Hmm?
I said trade the Restore, you're not using it, but whatever.
Oh, too late.
I might just kill with Silver Axe, honestly.
Whoops, you're right.
I will say, I think the best thing about... I think the thing for me that has improved the most as a Fireman player the longer I play these games is I have gotten much better about not hoarding things. I used to be like, we're in endgame. Ooh, I could use a legendary weapon, but I think an iron sword's probably better here. I've gotten much better about being like, yeah, I'm going to use the Killing Edge on Chapter 4 because it works. But I'd still hoard things a bit. I mean, yeah, we could grind staff rank and just start healing people. Like I still hoard a bit, but like it's better now. We're ever going to get to D-rank stabs, but like hypothetically speaking,
in a hypothetical world,
I'm not going to do that. I mean,
what else are you using it for? There's literally 2 chapters left in this game.
That's annoying.
I mean, we could have gotten Elliewood in there, maybe. Elliewood can kill. Elliewood can attack this Axe Reaver dude. I'm just Killing Edge. If we don't kill, it's fine. Someone else can do it. We can get a kill with Sarah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we have a Shine Tome, right? Yes. Oh, let's do it. I like that sprite. It's funny.
That's nice. They seem to like it with the female caster's gloves.
I mean, for the stages, it's a little it's a little hoity-toity. But for the clerics, it kind of makes sense. It's like nuns. I guess we just put Osmond back there and let him deal with a real Armor Knight.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, or Vida. You could put Vida there if you felt like it. She's got the defense.
Let's see how she does.
I mean, Osmond just is better because he can do a. Actually, yeah. What's the best? Actually, does one of them have an axe, or they have a silver lance and what are the weapons do they have? Because one has an axe reaver. If the other one has an axe, that's a. Well, I think the other one has a silver lance. Oh, then yeah, Vida's fine with the silver lance. And I guess we just put Heath next to them to build beneath her to build supports or something.
Oswin's already filled. Yeah, Priscilla's already filled her support, so nothing happened.
No reinforcements are going to spawn because we killed Denning, so it's really just those 2 druids and these 2. There's only 4 enemies on the map, I think. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't played the victory music yet. We take 4 damage, it's over. Unusable. Units trash.
Bench.
I think I brought Vida to endgame once. I think on my Iron Man I had to bring Vida to endgame because too many other good units died. So Vida was actually one of my best units remaining.
Holy shit! Holy fuck! What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she has good growths. Did I not mention that?
You didn't.
Probably
because I forgot about it up until this point. Let's go see what Vida's growths are.
Luna is scary. I'm really sad we couldn't get Canas Luna Tome.
We can get Canas Luna Tome, and it's decent. Luna is really good on high bosses, so it's actually really good in endgame.
Oh my god, he's going for it. Oh my god, he hit.
Marcus can kill it now.
Absolute mad lad.
He sacrifices off for the cause.
Incredible Chad. Oh my god, he's doing it too.
Okay, yeah, she does have pretty good growth. Hang on a second, I'll put her here.
Oh, that's a Luna crit. That's a Luna crit. I finally saw it.
Infinite death.
You've seen crits before.
Not from a shaman, I think. Not from.
Oh, druid? Really? We haven't seen. Well, Luna crits look the same as normal crits, but then it's just Luna.
Okay, well, I can use the silver sword now because they can't double him and they can't kill.
I mean, sure. We can also just get Lyn in there, which is great.
He just leveled up.
Got a max Marcus level.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Speed good. He probably doubles Valkyries now. Wait.
He still needs more skill. Just that one skill.
We could have baited them with Lyn. Now we can't. If we used 1-2 range. That's okay. Lyn has more than 29 HP,
Change
so we
that.
can. No, it's fine. We can have Lyn run in there too. Let's just have that. Just don't actually wait. Lyn probably survives too. Lyn probably will not get crit. I have faith in that. Anyway, Vida has 60% HP, 45 attack, 25 skill, 40 speed, 30 luck, 25 defense, 15 res.
Nice.
That's terrible.
So her speed and attack are passable, and everything else is pretty low. But she also starts with 22 base defense,
Okay, yeah,
so
I was gonna say, okay,
Lyn
my
doesn't
yes.
need a defense stat.
Yes, no, that nice was probably poorly done.
Which
Me saying nice to Vida's growths.
no, they were worse than I thought because I saw that level and was like, oh, well, she must have good growth, and apparently not. But damn, that was a great level up. I'm surprised we don't have the victory music yet.
I can't get the kill with Hector.
Ellie probably 1-2 range.
Nope.
Oh well. Just kill him with whoever you feel like it then.
Gaming. No mercy, no forgiveness.
Boots.
Blah.
Boots. Got him with the old boots trick.
We should get everyone nice shoes.
Okay, now it's playing. Okay, it's 9.
There's one enemy left. The Lunar Druid has determined. I mean, okay, we could have gotten crit and died.
Okay, that's true.
Alright, but hear me out. We can safely kill him with the longbow.
You can. And I'm bringing Marcus to the final map, so...
I mean, we honestly probably could. He's just straight up your best unit.
Well, that at least makes it so like Marcus can at least kill him on the first strike.
This sadly is not a kill. Actually, let's just gamble with Lyn's life instead. Actually, Lyn's not gonna get a crit. Let's just run up and like hit him with the silver sword or something. 1% crit, never mind. So, do you want to gamble or do you want to play it safe? Because if you want to play it safe, you can just gamble. All right, then run up with Lyn and just hit him in the face.
Okay. I'm just checking. So he can't cap his speed because he needs 2 more speed to cap. It's 24, and he only has 1 more level.
He could maybe cap skill.
He will cap skill if he gains 1 more point in it.
I mean, we can give him a speed wings. No, just kidding.
Where are we gonna get speed wing?
I don't know, a secret soft. Actually, they don't have it. They're both stat boosters. It'd be really funny if we died here. Like, really funny.
Well,
okay, we're safe.
So we are not there.
It would have been funny, though.
Okay, she just wanted to style on him.
Lyn was like, there's only one enemy on this map. I'm going to schmooze on him.
Okay, please get speed. That's... Okay, let me do that again.
A level up, that's for sure.
That is a level up that exists.
It's one of the level ups of all time. I mean, we kind of do need to kill this guy because Marcus has no elixirs and is in death range. He'd have to run away. I mean, there is a way to enemy phase him, actually, if you wanted to.
If I
wouldn't do that. I think you need to move the cursor more. I don't think you can just do back and forth. I think you need to like have it bend as well. That was that was the one. Yeah, if you're RNG manipulating, you gotta like, do stuff like that. Just mash those arrow keys. We could also, I was gonna say, we could trade for like, oh, Marcus doesn't have a killing edge. I was gonna say we could trade for like a killing edge or something. This sounds also.
She got hit this time and she didn't crit.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we changed the RG, which means we could have gotten a crit.
We could.
It also meant we could have gotten hit by the 1%
That
crit.
would have been extremely funny. I'll take that.
Those are like terrible stats, but like who even cares? Her stats are good.
She's skill capped now.
Good for
To be
her.
fair, she doesn't actually need cap skill. Let's keep going. We need to go deeper.
Sure.
I believe Lyn has, okay, well, that's definitely a different RN. I believe this Lyn has a power ring, whatever the thing is.
Yeah, Lyn, we gave her some of the stat boosters in Lyn mode.
I'll take that.
That's pretty good. Defense is good. We gave her some of the stat boosters in Lyn mode, so she should have. Oh, she already had cap skill.
Wait,
so she should have.
She got skill, speed, and def from that, so she was one.
Okay, I guess she did get skill. We gave her. I think we gave her an angelic robe from Lyn mode, an energy drop, and possibly a Draco shield. I never remember.
No,
but we did give her.
I think the Draco shield went to Mark.
Well, we've gotten multiple Draco shields. In fact, we just got another one. We could give that one to Lyn.
No, I think I'm just gonna end turn now.
There's no one on the map. Unless you've got other plans, like... I guess you could continue the Heath Vita and Harkin Vita support. Or the Vita Merlinus support. Or the Marcus Merlinus support.
Support?
Who?
Vita and Merlinus?
Yeah.
That's extremely funny.
I think Vita supports 3 people. She supports Heath, Harkin, and Merlinus. We could try to continue... I don't think we got it yet, but we could continue to try to get the Marcus Merlinus support. I'm pretty sure that's a support.
It is. I specifically know that it is.
I mean, I told you it was one, but I just don't remember. God, support grinding.
Nope.
Yeah.
Lord Hector, are you unarmed?
I love how these shrub, like, we're here to save the day. I'm like, you guys would not have saved shit.
Yes, you would not have done shit. Protect Lord Hector, Knights of Ostia, attack! There's nobody left, buddies.
Who are you attacking?
Hey, Greybeard, are these guys... Yes, I'm sure of it. They're morphs. It's true, they're all eerily similar. That reminds me, that man on Valor, Ephido. Black Fang Sonya, too. Are you saying that he made them?
He even knew Sonya was a morph.
It is an abomination. Crime against all that is natural. When Nurgle began using morphs to carry out his plans, his power had grown beyond our ability to contain him. After humans, his next target became the essence of dragons. His next target had to be Arcadia. I concealed our paradise behind a curtain of sandstorms. They then hid in the underground ruins and waited for him. I did not hope to defeat him, just to exchange blows, and then draw him into the desert, which would be his end. But Nurgle never showed up, did he? Correct. I have no idea how he managed it, but he called those siblings through the Dragon's Gate. Now, he plans to call a horde of dragons to this level. What do we have to do to stop him? Last hope is the power of the legendary items, particularly the Fire Emblem core, the Blazing Blade.
No, we're done with the Fire Emblem.
I know. It would take too long for us to gather all of it. Those have to go to your son and daughter. I will go to the Shrine of Seals and tell Bremamond everything.
I just remembered the dumb...
No matter the cost. What were we saying?
I just remembered the dumb thing where Hector had like a prophetic dream about how Eliwood's child is gonna keep trying to bang his daughter.
Yeah, it's their B support.
It's pretty funny. We must.
It's also the end of this game, but yeah.
We must have his power, no matter the cost. Then we should go to the Dragon's Gate ahead of you. That's a good idea. Even though you cannot harm Nurgle himself, you can certainly do some damage to his troops. If we don't answer Nurgle's invitation soon, we'll continue to send out troops after us. If that's going to happen, we might as well take the fight to him.
Lyn's learned from the best, and she's prepared to go to Dragon's Gate in self-defense. Just like Sigurd.
Yes, I see you've been watching Emblem too.
I mean, also just like...
That's also just...
It's a well-known Sigurd thing. But yes, Emblem specifically plays up that angle. He specifically plays
up that angle. Sigurd has invaded how many nations self-defense?
Like 6. Okay, no.
Well, no. He's invaded Verdun, Augustria, and I'm hesitant to say Celeste because the Queen of Celeste was kind of like, "Hey, Sigurd, do you mind just like killing all of the other inheritors to the throne that aren't Lewin?" But Celeste was not self-defense. He was hired as a mercenary force to kill off everyone who would challenge Lewin's rule.
Specifically, Celeste was...
And then Chalfie.
Celeste, he was specifically given asylum, political asylum, and then not a condition of his asylum, but in return, the Queen at some point asked him to support her in the Civil War, and he...
Okay, but let's be clear. Queen Rana absolutely knew what she was doing after Sigurd conquered 2 other nations.
No, yes, I agree.
Queen Lana knew exactly what she was doing. She's a smart player.
The two that he doubtlessly invaded in self-defense, quote unquote.
It's actually three. He invaded Verdun, Augustria, and he invaded his own homeland of Valhalla.
I was going to get not of Granvale.
Granville.
I understand. How do you invade a place in self-defense?
It's called preemptive. It's called a preemptive.
Basically, what happens is it's honestly not as bad as
it's not nearly as bad as it's mean.
Basically, in the first chapter, they kidnap a child. So someone from his territory gets, or not his territory, but a close allied territory, a Granvalian territory, a priestess gets kidnapped. Sigurd, being like, not cool, don't kidnap priestesses, goes to rescue her. That takes them into Verdun because it was one of the Virginese royal. So basically, Verdun actually, that's not even self-defense. That's a war. Verdun basically fired the opening shots in a war of aggression. They went into Granvale and kidnapped one of its royalty. Sigurd was like, what the fuck? And went to go take their royalty back, which really, that's not even self-defense. That is Verdun went in and kidnapped royalty. That is shots fired in anywhere.
That is politically retaliatory action.
Right, exactly. Basically, so he goes in to do that, and then the king's like, oh no, Sigurd's here, what do we do? And then all of a sudden it's like, what if we keep attacking him? So you rescue the princess, and they just keep attacking him. Sigurd's like, oh, fine, I'll just keep going.
It's like,
Augustria's a little more gray, because basically, Sigurd's chilling, and then Eldigan does something stupid that his sister tells him not to do, and King Chagall does something even stupider, and then all of the lords are too horny, so they try to go kidnap Lachesis,
who asked Sigurd specifically for help because she is...
And also Eldigan had said, look after, my sister. So basically, anyway, Lachesis is in danger, so Sigurd is like, well, can't have that, and basically just scales from there where all the lords are like, oh no, this guy's been defeated, Sigurd's a threat, we gotta stop him. And then Sigurd's like, well, they're attacking me now, so I guess I gotta kill him.
I just like the bit of like, okay, so listen guys, how about we just attack Sigurd? That worked good for the last guy.
No, you don't understand how stupid Chagall is. Chagall does that like 6 times. Also kills Eldigan.
You don't understand.
Eldigan's pretty good though. Eldigan is simultaneously my favorite and least favorite Camus. That's not true. I really think Eldigan is one of the worst Camus in the series.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't agree on that with regard to Eldigan, but that's another issue.
I understand his motivation. I understand Eldigan's motivation of crown. Yeah. I understand his motivation of crown over, he's loyal to Chagall because he's loyal to Augustria, and Chagall is, in all essence, because he is the ruler of Augustria, he is Augustria. However, I question because Eldigan knows this. Eldigan, while he's dying, says this will be the downfall of Augustria. So even as he understands that his action, that Chagall is dooming his country, he still remains loyal. And that's what I have a problem with, is Eldigan has seen through that. So if Eldigan didn't see that, if Eldigan doesn't exclaim that, then it's okay, well, he was loyal and he made the wrong decision, but, that's his prerogative as loyalty. But if he's loyal to the country, he exclaims as he's dying that he knows that this will doom the country. And at that point, I'm like, bro, you should have just missile-paned your way out of there. Because if you survive, if Eldigan survives, Eldigan is he's got the major blood of of Hezel. He's actually prominent Augustrian nobility and could, if Eldigan survives, there's a chance the country just remains. But by letting himself be killed, he dooms the country. And yeah, sure, Ares, but Eldigan can't know that for sure.
Yeah. Ares. So for context, Eldigan's son is Ares, who is a playable character in the second half of Genealogy of the Holy War. So I think we should probably wrap this discussion up soon because it's getting late, and we should wrap up the stream. And also, I just think we're exhausting the topic, but unless you have anything you want to say, Axer, but I do want to respond to Vincent Van Nintendo, which is, you joke, but that is pretty historically what a whole bunch of places, like the Romans, a bunch of places did.
See my comment below that.
Yes, and a lot of it can boil down to baiting another country. If you can bait another country into doing something aggressive, even if it's not an invasion, then you can make yourself...
It's political posturing.
You have a casus belli to go get aggressive yourself, and I'm not going to
that's what it is. It's political posturing to claim the moral high ground. Which is also stupid, because history is written by the victors anyway, so you don't really need... that's really all you need the thinnest of excuses, because again, history is written by the victors. So if you win, just make something up.
Well,
Technically, I always said history is written by the survivors. Actually,
I think it's more complicated than that. But what I was going to say is that
it is, but history itself has also been pretty clear that statement holds true.
Okay, yeah, I think.
Well,
I get it.
Except in the American Reconstruction, but that's a separate issue.
Oh boy, yes, Lost Cause certainly won. Can't believe.
Yeah, I read a really interesting article on that today. Actually, it was really fascinating.
Please Discord that message me that on Discord. I would love to read it, because there's
okay.
more I'd like to read if very frustratingly end up reading about.
No, it was super fascinating. I'll send it to you.
The whole thing about the South lost the war, won the peace, which is basically what happened. Anyways, we're not gonna move on. We're gonna move on. But Scott preemptive strikers use me some pluck here. I take what I want, really. Well, again, I think it is really. I think it depends, because there are specific situations where if you know an enemy is going to be aggressive and you know they are gearing up to be aggressive, that not doing something, yes, it makes you the aggressor, but the alternative is waiting for what you know is going to be attacked. And I guess I am going to give a specific example, which might be the Soviet Union in World War II, which absolutely knew Russia had no intention of keeping up that Germany had no intention of keeping up their end of the bargain. They knew the Nazis hated Slavs and were going to invade the Soviet Union, but they were like, okay, well, we can keep this, dynamic up long enough that we can get ourselves rolling and such. And this is not at all obviously justified, like Operation Barbarossa and the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union, but from the perspective of the Nazis, the argument was, okay, the longer we keep this dynamic up, the longer Russia has to prepare itself and get ready. And this is the exact same thing that happened in World War I, by the way.
It still costed them millions, but they won, technically.
Exact same reason why Germany invaded Russia, or Austria, I should say, invaded Russia in World War I, which was the same reason of, okay, we know Russia's not friendly, we know that the longer we don't invade them, the more likely they are to gear themselves up to attack, so at some point we gotta go on the offensive. And this is absolutely not me defending Nazi Germany or the Germans in World War I or World War II in the slightest, but that is a principle that has been exercised in war in a fair few instances. Now, it's war, it's never just, but the argument could have theoretically been made that it was done because you knew the other guy was going after you at some point. And another example. Japan in World War II. That was their argument, for example, okay, we know the United States is going to fight us at some point. So if we are going to attack, we gotta go first, and we gotta do something big.
Yeah, that sure ended up well, didn't it?
It ended horribly, and I'm not saying it was the right decision.
I mean, yes, that was the sarcasm.
I'm not saying it was a justifiable decision, not the slightest, but that's the line of reasoning that goes there. And I also think that with regards to genealogy of the whole war, really, none of them are actually preemptive, and part of the tragedy is that Sigurd didn't really have too many other choices. He was not in a position to just let Verdane get away with kidnapping.
I agree with that. That's what I said. It was played up as a joke angle, but as I laid out when I was describing why he does what he does, I actually think Sigurd acted with complete reason. I think Sigurd actually did have the moral high ground in pretty much everything he was doing.
Yeah, I agree. Austria, I think the main issue is just that he wasn't able to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. I think Austria's main issue is just. I do think it was Eldigan. I think Eldigan was the key piece that could have fallen into place, and I think Eldigan chose poorly. Sigurd could not have done anything. Chagall was going to doom himself. That is abundantly clear.
Yeah, and
I think it was Eldigan. Eldigan was the only person who could prevent Augustria from dooming itself along with Chagall, but Eldigan chose the crown over the country, and here we are.
He also just chose petty revenge over the country, but yeah. What I was going to say is that, with respect to Eldigan at least, because if he hadn't executed Eldigan, then Eldigan could have been a stabilizing force for Augustria after Chagall's death. But,
right.
Yeah, and anyway,
that's my point, because Eldigan knows that too, and
Eldigan could have also not chosen to surrender himself, for example. Yeah, I agree.
It's less he could have just, yeah, exactly, Eldigan has Mistletoe, when he, this is shown, this also obviously isn't shown in genealogy, but when Chagall orders Eldigan killed, he has just ridden in from battle. Eldigan is standing there with Mistletoe, and we have seen how cracked holy weapons are. Should Eldigan have chosen, he could have fought his way out of there.
Yeah, but
like Eldigan chooses death. Like Eldigan dying is an active choice that Eldigan made. He was not overpowered. He was not just like there. Eldigan chose not to use his holy weapon to fight his way out. He chose to die, and I really do think that was a terrible decision, especially because, as he exclaims, he knows that that is the death of Augustria.
Yeah. The last thing I was going to say is that the main thing that is argument that is used against Sigurd with respect to the Augustrian and acts in Augustria is, again, like, he was invited into Augustria by a national there to rescue her, and then specifically requested to, help her brother. Now, he didn't necessarily need to conquer his way across the country to do it, but every single person there treated him with hostility and assumed he was there to do so.
That's not entirely true. Augustria happens in two parts. In part one, he goes to defeat, he basically wards off the attackers from Lachesis, and then he attacks the castle responsible for sending them. Once he gets closer to that castle, he wants to go, he sees that villages are being pillaged by bandits, and he's like, hell, we gotta stop them.
It's mission creep, I get that.
Yeah, but like basically, like, he has a reason for everything he does.
He does.
And then the last, it's just like, again,
The main thing that he could have done different is that he really could have, like, the whole period between when he conquers, like, the half of Augustria and when the third chapter starts, when Chilgal is fighting against him, he, like, it talks about how, like, the Grand Vale nobles that came in and took power afterwards basically treated it as a colony and abused the residents of Augustria, exploited. And I think Sigurd really could have done something there, but
I don't think he can, because he's one person. Like, here's the thing, Sigurd doesn't know his country's evil, right? Like, yeah, he's not really a fan of, like, Duke Reptor and the other guy and Langbolt. He's not a fan of Langbolt and Reptor, but like he doesn't inherently think that. I mean, Sigurd, much like Eldigan, has loyalties to his own country. So even if he's not happy, he's also not willing to directly disobey orders. So I think that's reasonable. I think the most realistic point Sigurd could have done is he could have rescued Lachesis and then immediately pulled out. Like, if he said, fine, we're abandoning, he's like, sorry, Eldigan, we're abandoning Nordian. If you want to save Nordian, do it yourself, but we're saving Lachesis. That would have been the smartest thing to do. Take Lachesis, retreat back to Evan's castle, and then just hunker down there. That would have been the non-aggressive approach.
Yeah,
Sigurd did not do that.
I also thought that Chilgal might have executed him in that context.
Eldigan?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done it immediately. That was only the first time. He only got thrown in prison that time.
Yeah, true, but he might have done it in response to Sigurd.
That's true. The only reason he ever let Eldigan go in the first place was because Sigurd was standing right. Actually, he didn't let Eldigan go. Eldigan just released himself and then rescued Chilgal of his own accord.
Anyways, so I think that I think a few different decisions could have been made on Sigurd's part in kind of the second half of the Augustrian affair. Yes, that's what I'm calling it right now. But I do think
I think most of it's on Eldigan, to be honest. I think very little of it's on Sigurd. Sigurd was pretty railroaded into what he was doing.
Yeah, I think he could. I'm saying, but I ultimately think he didn't actually have too many choices. Okay. Yeah. I think we're done. We're gonna move on. Sorry for
that.
I won't have
that's fine.
By any more of his acts. You really are Roland's children. I am old. I did not expect anything to surprise me again, and yet...
You're a pretty shitty scholar if you didn't expect anything to surprise you.
Lord Athos, it takes the strongest of bonds to alter the course of fate. Go, my youthful friends. Set your sights on the Dragon's Gate and keep moving.
Fly, you fools!
Hollywood, Hector, where are the legendary items? Did you eat them, Hector?
I lost it. You know what? Damn, Athos, I left it in the desert. My bee.
They're right here. Mine too, I'm sorry. I simply couldn't bring myself to wield it. Neither could I. Hollywood said it felt like Durandal moved by itself. A weapon with a will of its own? Can I really control a weapon like that? Frankly, I wasn't sure. Hector,
you literally stood in front of Durbin and Armads being like, we're gonna kill people, and you were like, yo, let's go. Like, I don't know why you're worried. I get why Hollywood's worried, I don't get why you're worried. You kinda knew that.
Let me take them from you for a while. May I? Yes. It's fine, but... Hollywood, Hector, I understand how you both feel. But without these weapons, we won't be able to stop murder. You know that, don't you? Yes.
Entirely true.
I won't hesitate.
We can just use the Goto of the game instead.
I'm confident it's just a matter of time. I'll use it when I need to. You'll see, Gravy. Uh-oh. Oswin? I'm here, Lord Hector. We won't be able to contact Vargas about traveling to Valor till the day after tomorrow. The guards are rotating watches to protect the castle. Lord Hector, for this one night, please get some rest. Who needs rest? Do not talk to me of rest when Ostia needs me. There is something you need to tell me, isn't there? I can think of nothing, my lord. Stop this foolishness. It's plain that everyone is avoiding me. What are you all hiding? I know what it is. Lord Hector, you must calm yourself. Say it. I command you. Tell me what has happened. If you don't answer right here, right now, I will put you down, knave. Do as you must. I see. My brother, he's gone, isn't he? Lord Hector! I was sure he was recuperating, that he'd gone somewhere to recover his strength. I thought that was what you were hiding, but you won't confess, even now. That means... Lord Hector, wait, please.
Yeah, that was the message. In case it wasn't abundantly clear, that was the message Oswin got back in Cog of Destiny when he was pale, is that Uther has passed away.
Yes,
and Hector is now Marquis Ostia.
I figured, yeah.
And this side quest is just purchasing things and recruiting Carla.
We've received a word from Captain Farkas. We come to Badon. They'll give us passage to the Dread Isle. Well then, let's get going. It would be best if we outfitted ourselves before setting out. Oh, hi Marcus. How is the ultimate Chad doing? We will need many supplies for a campaign of Valor. And the castle town here is better stocked than Badon, I'm sure. We can empty the coffers here and sell the treasures. Within limits, of course. Say 30,000 gold? That seems a reasonable amount. Okay, they just give us 30,000 free gold?
They do, actually, yeah.
Oh god, okay. That seems a reasonable amount. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Plus the white gem you got last chapter, so you got, like, yeah.
Ostia's castle town is as impressive as ever. Shops and items of all types imaginable. Oh, hello. Everybody showed up.
Also, if you take a look at this map, you can actually see it has a lot of similarities to an FE6 map. You can see the gate up there. Those two armories are also present.
This is the hell map, isn't it?
This is chapter 7. There's an arena. Like this is FE6 chapter 7.
Okay.
Or part of it.
For generations, our ancestors dedicated themselves to a sort of frugal militarism. Nobles and commoners alike shunned extravagance. Quote, corrupt neither the body nor the mind, they cried. Since the time of Roland, this has been the dominant ideology of Ostia. I heard that when Lord Uther first participated in the Lycian Council as Marcus Ostia. He gave a scathing indictment of the peer system. Now I understand. His philosophy had its roots in the history of Ostia itself. That's right, with this thinking, it threatens the lifestyles of many of our aristocrats. So some groups view my brother with enmity. I must grow wiser so that I can sit on my brother's side and aid him. Didn't you just find out
He does, but he also doesn't, he doesn't want to, like...
He's in denial, I get it.
It's not that he's in denial, I think it's just that he's also, like, he doesn't want to stay, like, again, Ostia is the strongest, like, Lycian territory.
Weakness right now, and he doesn't want
Right, he does not want to destabilize, he wants to keep up the ruse and not destabilize Ostia. Plus, he's also going away, so... Yeah. If Hector leaves and people think Uther's dead, that means Ostia has no leader, so...
I must be wiser so that I can sit on my brother's side and aid him. Of course, my fighting skills are not yet what they should be. I'm sure your fighting skills are pretty okay.
Lyn is like, I could kill him with a Monikati right now, though. Yeah, see, they both know, which is why they're...
It isn't the kind of... Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Lyn and Ellie would do, I think, know that Uther has passed.
Oh,
hence their expressions.
But this isn't the place for that kind of talk. You've got to get going. Come on. I assume you don't get that Hector conversation in Ellie mode?
I think you might, actually. I'm not sure. Because this is a chapter where all, like, as you can see, all of the lords are present. Like, Eliwood and Marcus are both here, too. So I think you do get the same convo. And it's not like Eliwood has a convo.
We've got to get going. Come on. Yes, I will go with you. Lindis, let's go. Lord Hector, about last night. Don't worry about it. No matter the clamor I raise, my brother is dead. All I can do now is try not to distract Eliwood and the others. Yeah, that's what I was
There you
thinking.
go.
I must put on a strong face. Must be strong for them. I see. Oswin, I will not forgive you. Not only you, but my brother as well. But why? Why did you hide this from me? Only me. Am I so untrustworthy? Lord Hector, you may hate me and scorn me as you will, but doubting Lord Uther's intentions? You should not do that. The last message I received from Lord Uther ordered that, should he die, I must keep that news secret from you. But why? This is what was written in Lord Uther's letter. He is true to his own feelings. If asked to choose between his brother and the world, he would not hesitate in rushing to my side. Though he often speaks in anger, we are brothers, we are all we have. I have never doubted his affection. Yet what if the choice were between brother and friend? To choose one would mean abandoning the other. He would come to despise himself, whatever his choice. I cannot force him to make such a decision.
Hector also previously, as a reminder in a previous chapter, Hector mentions that even as much as he wants to support Eliwood, if his brother needs him, he would rush home with no hesitation.
I remember that. I remember that.
Uther is very much correct in his assessment of Hector here.
Lord Uther had your feelings foremost in his heart. He was also considering Eliwood, who had lost his father. Thank you, Red. We're almost done, but thank you for joining us. Please, if nothing else, understand this. Alright, well.
So we can do this chapter if you want. It really is. It's first of all, it's a 5-turn limit, and the map is what you see. There are no enemies. There's just shops in an arena, and it's just buying.
Where's Carla?
Carla, you need to bring Bartray, and you need to send Bartray into the arena.
Okay, I'm not.
So I would undeploy almost all of these units, and I would deploy your high movement units. Like I would keep Marcus. And I'd keep Lyn and Eliwood. I'd keep Lyn and Eliwood because they have a conversation with Hector. But I'd bring Marcus. I'd bring Priscilla. You might as well bring Priscilla and Raven. Ditch. I would, because like why not? I just ditch Oswin, and I'd bring like Heath and Vida, because they can just fly, so they have easy access to. They can just fly to the shops really quickly. Like, sure, bring Farina. Who cares? Basically, it's just. Well, if you want to be, actually, wait, no, never mind. Bring Bartray. Bartray's the last person you need to bring. Because basically, if you want to, we already are bringing Bartray. Then bring Farina. Sure, it's basically just like to trade around the silver card. Because obviously, if you want to be optimal about it, you're just going to be trading the silver card and then shopping, trading it again, shopping, stuff like that. So Bartray needs to survive one round of combat with Carla. So give him a bow and an iron rune.
I think I'm not going to do this map tonight. I'm just too tired. But
that's fine. It's a short map, so it doesn't matter. Basically, Bartray needs to survive a round of combat, and if he gets crit, he dies. So just give him like an iron bow. Honestly, he could probably go in without a weapon. Actually, I don't think he can. I think he does need a weapon. So I'd find like an iron bow somewhere. Might hopefully still have. I guess we take an iron axe then? We're getting doubled anyway. I think, how much HP does he have? Like, he should be kind of chalk, right? 46? Okay. Yeah, if he doesn't get crit, he should be fine, and we can just give him the iron rune so he doesn't get crit. And then I think we're safe. Basically, you have to survive a round of combat with Carla and not kill her. Obviously, Bartray will not be killing Carla. But yeah. Bartray could get killed.
Yes, no. Okay. I don't need any of these status saves, right?
Your inventory does not matter. It is just buying items. It's just trading the silver card around.
I guess I should take out items that I'm not going to use to sell them for space.
Yes. Now is a good time to clean your convoy before
the I can buy killing edges, right?
You can buy literally you can buy killing edges, you can buy everything. Like, other than, like, the armor slayers, I think, and stuff like that, like specialty weapons, like light brands and stuff, you can buy everything. So, you'll buy a ton of javelins, you'll buy a ton of all you really need, honestly, I don't even know if you need silver weapons, because you bought a bunch last time. So the main thing to get And you bought, yeah, the main thing to probably get is just 1-2 range, so killer axes and javelins, and then I think killing weapons and javelins are probably the main thing to get.
I can probably sell these dark tomes. These like.
I would sell. You can sell the Flux, and you can sell Nosferatu. I would keep Luna.
Oh right, Athos. Yeah.
Yeah, Athos, and Luna's really good on Athos. We are recruiting Carla because we suffered to train Bartres, so we're gonna get the payoff of getting a very mediocre unit.
Yes.
Very.
Literally the final map. Okay, so and then I should send lightning.
Sure. I mean, you're not using Sarah, plus you already have Shine on her.
I mean, I'm not using Sarah for combat, so.
No. You can keep Divine. It's kind of like funny to meme on with like another pre-promote you get who you're probably not going to use, but like whatever. We could get a white gem from Convoy.
I should probably sell the killer.
Sure. You can sell the 11 use killer axes or 11 use silver. It's like halfway done, and hey, you can just buy more or you have more. Doesn't matter.
Sure, why not? Okay,
that's all fine.
Okay, I'll do some of the prep, but I'm not going to do the map tonight.
That's fine. Oh yeah, take the white gem.
I guess I don't need the member.
You can sell the. You can honestly, if you're not going to use it, like the fell contract's cool to have as like a flex item. But you can sell the Earth Seal. You're going to get another one, I think.
I mean, I'm not promoting anyone at this stage.
No, you can just sell the Earth Seal. It's just like if you feel like having it because it's cool. But
I like having it. I can.
You'll get another one though. There's no fog of yeah, there's no fog of war. You can sell them if you feel like it. They just don't sell for much. Also, you don't need the money, but
it clears out space for other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna buy 30 items. I don't think.
Door keys?
No. Actually, you might need one. I think you probably get one. Well, actually, they're useful. I would keep those. They can be useful. I would sell the Elysian Whip, like you're not promoting. Sell the Elysian Whip, the Orion's Bolt, the Hero Crest. You're not promoting. You're not promoting anyone. I assume.
No, but I like them, having them.
I mean, if you want to keep them, then that's fine. I think you have enough space in your convoy. We can decide who gets the Draco Shield and the body ring. We can give it to Lyn for favoritism.
I think Lyn should get the body ring. Well, no, I don't.
Honestly, she's a decent candidate for both. She doesn't need either, but again, she probably makes best use. She probably makes best use out of it just because no one else makes very good use out of it.
I think
the Draco Shield definitely has more competition, but I still think Lyn, like 11 to 13 defense, pretty good improvement. So I mean, let's just see.
So Lyn has 8 con, and the Silver Sword weighs 8, so now she doesn't get weighed by it anymore.
Yeah, it's more just like Lyn getting weighed down is not such a big deal when she has such high speed. But she is the best candidate for the body ring outside of like Nino.
Well, Dino probably could have used it. Now I'm thinking about it.
It's also like it doesn't matter. Lyn is going to go to the end game, and Nino is not, or probably not anyway. It's possible, but it's unlikely.
Okay, and then the Draco.
Let's
Shield.
see. I think. Like, let's just scroll through defense. 16, 11...
Oh, wait,
what's
no,
Eliwood?
there's
13?
no way to do it.
Sort by defense. Yeah, you have to go to the... Yeah.
How do I sort, like, by
So, well, go back to that menu, go over, now go up. No, up. And now you can go over to defense and click on it.
Okay. Oswin needs it, I think. No.
Honestly,
Lyn...
favoritism says Lyn, but Eliwood's a good pick too. Definitely use you're going to be guaranteed to bring to the end game.
I think
because
Lyn is just so much more likely to dodge.
Yeah, no, I mean that's true. Again, I like I said, it was pure favoritism. Eliwood probably makes somewhat better use of it. You can also like scroll up a little more. Like who are we likely to bring? I mean, we can give it to. We can always give it to make someone like beefier. Like I wouldn't give it to Marcus, but like, I mean, he needs talisman more than anything. Like we could give it to Raven or like Hawkeye.
No, I think I'm giving it to Eliwood.
Yeah, Eliwood fine. He's like I think he's a pretty good option. It's still in convoy.
I know, that's why I'm freeing up a space. Honestly, I can just sell, like, all of these, right? Or I don't need to sell the silver sword, I guess.
All of those have pretty high uses, except for the killer bow. You could sell that and get one. Lynn's really your only bow user. I don't think you trained anyone else, and you're not really using Geets, so I think Priscilla is pretty much your only bow user. Yeah, Marina's weapons are all terrible. I would just sell those. They're kind of used up. Don't sell a silver card.
Can I buy spears here?
No.
Can I buy physic here? Do I still need to store?
Probably. You can check what you can buy. You can just go to the shops on the map and check their inventory.
Okay, you've got the killer, you've got the lances.
Yeah, they're divided by weapon type.
So you've got silver and killer. And javelins.
And javelins.
Silver, killer, and...
And I think you have enough silver, so I think you're mostly just buying killer and...
Lance Reaver, because there's no 1-2 range sword.
Well, they just suck.
Okay, mend or cover... Okay, they have restores.
Oh, they don't have physic, that's weird. I could have sworn you could buy physic. I mean, you have more, so it doesn't really matter, but like...
There's another one here.
That's tomes. Which you also have enough of. Huh, I guess you can't buy physic here. That's really weird. I thought you could. Probably worth buying one more killer bow for Lyn.
Okay, let's see. I didn't sell any physics, though. Okay, I did.
You sold a 5-use one, but it doesn't really matter, because again, I know you have some more in Convoy, I think. Oh no, you stashed it. Huh, interesting. I guess we ran out. I guess all that massive amount of physics we bought from the secret shops are finally over. But that's okay, let's check.
10 use physic. Yeah, I only have 15 physics now. I only have 15 physics now.
The secret shop in the next chapter does have physics.
So I should probably... I probably can sell this flux, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not really using Canosky, you probably won't, like...
That's a mend, okay. Well, I can buy mend, so never mind.
268 reinforcements.
What?
Victory or death.
Oh god, okay. Should I sell the 13-use silver sword? Lockpick?
I don't... Well, I mean, there are some doors if you really want to meme, but in general, like... Yeah.
I've got more lockpicks, actually.
You don't really need lockpicks, but, like, you can have them.
Wish I could combine them in the stack. You can do that in 3 houses.
You do that, that started showing up in the 3DS era.
So I'll sell one set of them.
There's like one specific circumstance remaining that you can use. I mean, I guess there are chests in the Gaiden. You might as well keep the lockpick.
Okay, well I sold one already.
That's fine. There's probably chest keys or something available if you need.
Okay, should I sell these one-use vulneraries?
If you want, you can just buy more, or buy elixirs. You have enough money for it. Let's see, what do you have to do for victory or death? How many turns do you have? You have 32 turns. I was just curious, because I know it's a pain in the ass.
Well, I can buy more restore, so I am gonna sell this restore.
Yeah, you're not gonna need too many more. I mean, you need a few. You definitely are gonna need them.
Should I sell these silver weapons because they're about halfway done?
Not really. I mean, not really. If you only used half of them in this chapter, I doubt you're gonna use too many. Well, but you will use more than half.
I think the longbow can go.
I mean, you have another one in Convoy.
I do, yeah, so it's 10. Okay, I think I don't have another rapier, so I should keep that.
It's a good weapon.
Okay, once he gets to sea, he can use killer lances, right?
Yes.
The restore, I can... I guess I'll keep those. Alright, I've got 29 spaces in my convoy.
That's plenty.
Should I store some on some, like, bench units or something?
No, I mean... How many weapons do you really play? Again, there's, like, 3 chapters left of this game. And one of them is not... I mean, you can if you want, but, like...
Okay, well, I think the rest of this is gonna wait till next time.
Yeah, it's like almost 1 a.m.
But good night, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Long stream. Not streaming tomorrow. Big Christmas Eve, although we're all Jewish. But maybe next weekend, or maybe partway through this week. I don't know. It depends. But yeah, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Bye!